What's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. It is Friday night, which means it's time to get baked. It's always with the cheerleading.
Yeah! Woo! That's what she said.
Wait, what?
Ratty cry tonight, ratty cry.
Yeah.
Keep it down back there.
So tonight we've got a really fun recipe. It is Girl Scout cookie season. I haven't been able to find them. I don't know what's going on with everything going on in the world, if they're allowed to set up outside stores, but I haven't seen any yet. I know you can order them online, but if you're doing that now, you don't have them yet, so you need to get your fix. So we are here to show you how to make Samoas.
But Crystal, aren't you just taking money away from children? And most important, their badges?
Look, we're not going to talk about that. This is going to be for the off season in case you're not a Girl Scout cookie hoarder like I am and saving boxes so when it's not Girl Scout cookie season, you still have Girl Scout cookies, which by the way, apparently you can just throw these in the freezer and then they're still good for like ever. Probably not ever, but if you don't have Girl Scout cookies, if you can't find them yet, if it's not Girl Scout cookie season, because apparently that only lasts like a month. I had no idea about Girl Scout cookies. I knew it was a thing. I never had Girl Scout cookies until they came out with the s'mores one a few years ago. I love s'mores. I love cookies. So I figured I had to try them. So I went and hunted them down and absolutely loved them. And then I figured, I'll try some other flavors. Y'all know I don't like mint, so I didn't try Thin Mints, although that does seem to be a very popular flavor. I already see in the chat people are talking about Thin Mints being their favorites, or Samoas are their second favorites, second only to Thin Mints. I love Samoas. I don't like coconut, but I like German chocolate cake. So apparently when coconut is mixed in mildly to the frosting of something, then I like it. So I figured I'd give these a shot. I love these. These are my favorite. When I was looking online trying to figure out which cookie we should start with, because I'd like to do a few of these for you guys. I know Girl Scout cookies are super popular all year long. Everybody wants them all the time, and maybe they're so popular because they only have them for a short time. It's like the McRib. You just want it because you can't have it the rest of the time. Maybe they're not even really that good. But I'm going to show you how to make these. Samoas and Thin Mints seem to be the most popular flavors. Hi. You just come over here to get a drink?
No, I was coming over here to inject my wit and comedy.
What do you got?
But now it's spoiled by your...
My sass?
But you broke the fourth wall.
The fourth wall.
Can I get is there a slide whistle in the Getting Baked with Crystal
No, I
budget?
hate whistles.
So every time I leave,
I hate whistles.
I'll go boop, and when I come in, it'll be like beep.
No.
Beep.
No whistles. Where's the hook? So let me know in the chat. I don't know if anybody's making this along with us. I think it was Shannon said maybe she might be making them. I don't know if anybody else is making them. Let me know if you are.
Why was it so hard to say her name? Was that the first time you ever said Shannon in your life?
No, I was in my head trying to think, was it Shannon? I don't remember. I think it started with an S. It's hard. Look, I read everybody's comments and everybody's posts and everything, but when I'm here on the spot on camera trying to remember who said the what, I don't know. I can't remember. I love all you guys. I appreciate all the support all the time. I love the community we're building. I love that everybody is interactive on the group. No matter who posts something, everybody's in there, oh my god, that looks good. I want the recipe. It's great. We're building a really awesome community. I just can't remember everybody's names all the time. Right. It's nothing personal. I'm really bad with names and faces. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah, let me know in the chat, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? I see Blue Lightning saying Thin Mint s'mores and the peanut butter ones. Who else? Adrian says Tagalog are the superior cookies.
I like those.
Tagalog are the peanut butter ones, right?
Those are the peanut
butter
ones. Like
peanut covered in chocolate with the peanut butter layer?
It was the cookie, peanut butter, and then chocolate.
Yes. Okay, so the base that we made, if you guys saw us on Facebook, some of you caught us live, some of you maybe watched it after the fact, we made the base for the cookie dough. The dough for the cookie base last night live on Facebook. So this is basically, you want what?
I just buy myself more room. So.
All right. This is basically, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's just a shortbread cookie. This is the base for a lot of cookies. So those Tagalogs, pretty sure that is this base, which is some peanut butter, probably peanut butter and powdered sugar mixed together to give it like a little creamier flavor or texture. But most of the Girl Scout cookies start with this base, with the exception of Thin Mints, because that's a chocolate cookie. So we made this base last night. We split it into two discs, not really super disky, but we refrigerated them. So the dough has to refrigerate for at least an hour, which is why if you didn't catch it last night, we made it ahead of time so that it had time to refrigerate, because I was not going to have time to come home from work, make this, refrigerate it for over an hour.
Where can we find that video at?
That video is on Facebook. If you go to Getting Baked with Crystal on Facebook, the page and the group, it was shared to both of them. You can catch the video there, follow along. The recipe, the ingredients list is posted on there as well. If you guys aren't already a member, please go to Facebook, follow the page and the group. The page is where I'm going to post stuff. You guys can post stuff too. It's just really hard to find. You got to click through 3 more layers to get to it. Nobody finds anything there. So don't be offended if you posted something there and nobody saw it, because it's another layer through and just my posts show up primarily. Join the group. The group is where I want all of you guys to post all your stuff and we can all interact and see what everybody's making. I don't care what you post. Post your desserts, post your dinners, post your snacks. I don't care. Let's see what you're eating. We're just here for the food. That's really all there is to it. I see that Chris said that he would lend you a trombone. It's an adult slide whistle. I don't know if you're allowed to have a trombone.
No, the problem is I gave up on borrowing things from people. Just because, like, what if I left it outside in the rain, and then it got all rusty, and then I gave him back his...
Nobody wants a rusty trombone.
Right, exactly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just not do it at all. Because it ends up costing me in the long run. But thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Sarah says she has stream watching candy tonight. She found the Nerds gummy clusters again. Oh, I noticed when I sorted through my candy, I was getting a little bit low, but I have a huge candy stash, so I don't know if I'm allowed to buy any more yet. Reviews with May says Samoas, and Larry Fowler said Samoas are their favorites. Awesome. What else? Amanda's favorites are Samoas. Chris doesn't like coconut, so I did not want to make a batch of cookies. That's fair enough. I've already gained weight since baking with Crystal started. You and me both, friend.
As a side effect, you gotta read the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make these. I'm starving.
If you bake along with us every week, you will gain weight. So, I don't know that there's much to show here, but this is just a basic, like, shortbread cookie dough thing.
Oops.
Yeah, didn't I tell you? You have one job. Shut off your ringer. Nancy says Thin Mints and peanut butter cookies. Oh, chat just jumped and now I have no idea where I am. All right, so we're gonna get some wax paper so that we can roll this out. Fair warning, it was a long day at work. I've already had some vodka. We'll see how this goes.
Did you really?
What? Huh?
Oh my gosh.
It was one of those days. Let me tell you. Oh, I need my flour, please.
Okay. You got it.
I forgot that when I roll things out, I need to have flour.
Good.
This might be a little sticky still, too, so a little extra flour might help.
All right.
So I was saying earlier, and think the vodka sidetracked me, that I did post the recipe on Monday. As always, I try to do it on Monday. I'm trying really hard to be consistent with that. Sometimes I lag until Tuesday, but Mondays the recipe should go up. This one in particular, because we made the cookie dough ahead of time, I did post the recipe, not just the ingredients. I posted the recipe for the cookie dough itself, not the whole recipe, just for the cookie dough. But you can find that on both the Facebook page and the Facebook group. Yeah, this is still a little sticky.
Yes, all the links are on your website now.
Oh, yes. If you go to Getting Baked with Crystal, Dan fancied that up a little bit, so it's got links to all of our social medias. Oh, if you guys did not catch the live last night, we now have an Instagram page. Head on over to Instagram.
What?
What?
Dab, dab, dab.
I'm jumping into the 21st century. We
All right, Doc.
It's just Getting Baked with Crystal, all one word, all lowercase. I will also post there because I know a lot of you don't necessarily use Facebook. I want everybody to be able to access what we are doing, so I will post the recipes there on Monday, Friday, or Saturday, depending on how much vodka I drink. I will post a picture of the final product and maybe some other memes or other things. Chris said an Insta Dan page. He has one of those. We're not here to talk about Dan. Tomorrow night is Dan night. Tonight, it's all about me. All right, so we are just gonna roll this out. Let me see. So it says 1/8 of an inch thick. Not really good with measurements. I really need to get those things that roll onto or slide onto the end of the rolling pin.
Do you think those work?
Yeah, because it's just a spacer.
Right.
So it lets you not go any lower than that and lets you know how low to go.
Is it just dragging though on the paper?
No, as you roll, it's gonna slide with it. And it's like those Lance Armstrong bracelets from back in the day, those little like plasticky rubbery bracelets. I don't know how much 1/8 of an inch is. We have to put another layer on top of this, so I gotta try to figure out Like, I don't want to make it too thick and then not have room for the extra layer.
This looks good. I definitely, after watching you do this for a while, since when you bake, you usually kick me out, and then all of a sudden the stuff turns to stuff. It's almost like just a big ball, and then ching, snacks. Kind of like if it came from The Sims. You put that in the fridge and let it sit overnight. That looks way better than it.
Yeah, it's not as sticky.
anything.
The extra flour definitely helped as well.
It looks really, really even.
Yes. Yeah, it looks good. Jess says, that's why I love the rolling pin I have. I have the spacers for mine, love them. I think you can buy just the spacer kit. I'm sure you can get a rolling pin that comes with it, but you can get just the spacer kit that just slides onto the end. I just haven't gotten that far. I do still have some Amazon gift card money, so I should probably get on that. All right. So I'm going to bring this a little bit closer. So for this, I actually bought cookie cutters. Yes, I have 101 cookie cutters, but it only comes with 2 circles, and they're like this big. That's way too big for this cookie. So the recipe, by the way, this recipe came from justataste.com. I looked, and there's tons of different recipes. Some people have you making it where you don't have to refrigerate the dough, but that seemed a little odd to me, because usually when you roll out a dough, you have to refrigerate it. So I skipped over those ones. This is the one I ended up using. They're all pretty similar, but this is just the one I picked, again, justataste.com. So it says to use a 2-inch round cookie cutter for the cookie, and then you have to cut the hole in the middle. So we have a 1-inch one. What I ended up getting was on Amazon. It is a whole bunch of round cookie cutters in all different sizes, and then it has this neat little carrying tin. So I got that. It was like $12-13, something like that. So I recommend that. But if you don't have that, well, I can't recommend it yet because I haven't used it, but they seem to be pretty good. If you don't have that, you can cut it with a knife. You can grab a cup. They were saying some of the recipes said just use like a smoothie straw, the big thick straws to poke that hole in the middle. Whatever you need to use to get the shape and size. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, whatever you need to do. Doesn't matter. So we are just going to cut as many circles as we can get out of this. Just like with the sugar cookies, you just cut everything you can out of it, peel them out, and then you use the extra cookie dough, roll it back flat again, and start the process over again. This is just half of our cookie dough. The other half is still in the fridge so it stays chilled, and then we will cut that after this is gone. What's going on in the chat? Yes, thank you. Chris always remembers. If you guys haven't already and you like what you're seeing so far, go down below this video and just hit the thumbs up. It really does help the show. If you have friends that like baking, like watching people bake, any of that, please share the stream. Share it on your social media. We would appreciate that. It does help the show to grow. Hi, what's going on in the chat?
How do those feel?
It feels pretty good. The cookie cutter or the cookie?
Yeah, like since these are like brand new cookie cutters.
It actually feels pretty good. I'm just pushing it down, giving it a little bit of a twist, and then pulling it up.
They don't look as neat as the ones that had the 2-in-1, but I guess this is the better decision.
Yeah, because these I can use for more things. So a lot of the recipes said to use a donut cookie cutter where it's got a little handle on top and it's the 2 pieces already, and it cuts both holes at the same time. But I wanted to be able to use these for other things I might make that are circular, like I don't know what, but something. So I ended up just getting this one. Ooh, that cookie came with it.
And you're confident that like you can just push the other one in the middle and it'll be good?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Can we get one more in here? I can.
All right.
There we go. All right, so that's the big circle, and then I guess we just kind of center it. This does seem a little bit big to me. Let's open the Samoas and see what the hole looks like.
Laura says, your hair looks awesome, Crystal. Just followed your Insta.
Oh, thank you. This is my, it's been raining and humid, and my hair is a big frizz ball, so I put a bunch of defrizzer in it and braided it. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay, we're trying it. Let's see. Okay, that should be good.
Oh, yeah. Will these things dull? Like, I mean, technically, yeah, but like, do they really dull?
The cookie cutter?
Yeah.
No, it should be fine.
I saw
how many
that
cookies do you
they
think
were
I'm making?
they were scooping them out with with this like shovel-y thing. I have one.
A spatula?
Yes.
No, I'm just gonna use my hands.
But then it came out.
Okay, but then it's gonna stick to that. That's the issue that I have. Sorry, but thanks for trying to help. I can feel this is already getting warm and squishy. Yeah, that one stretched a little bit. they'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. But this is definitely, and it's pretty chilly in here. My hands are cold, but the dough is getting warm and squishy. So once I finish with this batch, I'm going to throw this back in the fridge, the excess that I cut off the stuff, and I'll switch to the other batch. I don't think these rise very much. We'll see how the first batch goes, but I'm going to try to spread them out just a little bit more. This one's going to be wonky. Sorry, not sorry. It happens. Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
How's the chat going?
The chat is moving up there. Mouse in the house. Somebody saw the cats go by. Today my goal is to try to keep them out of here.
And that's kind of always the goal.
Then I'm trying to get the camera straight. We have a new webcam today. It showed up. It showed up like 20 minutes before we went live.
I was getting ready and Dan ran to the door when there was a knock.
Yep. And I plugged it in. So I haven't got it quite dialed in yet, but ooh, we're 60 frames smooth. Looks great. Yeah, huh? It does. PJ kicking off the super chat to the show tonight. What's up, dude?
Thank you for the super chat. It really does help us to grow the show. I appreciate it. Go ahead. What's his super
Greetings
chat say?
from M15, headed towards Cadillac, Michigan.
That says M115. Just saying.
Sorry, here, let me turn this more so I can see it. There we go. M115, okay. Headed towards Cadillac, Michigan. If I had left earlier, I'd drive to Traverse City tonight. Anywho, ready to get baked? I'm actually allergic to coconut. I am for reals going to make mac and cheese soon. All right. Coconut, that sucks. Crystal isn't allergic to coconut, but she doesn't like coconut.
I don't want to just eat coconut. Like Dan has some dried coconut, like dried fruit type snack. I am not down for that. I'm just not a big fan.
I don't mind it. I don't mind coconut. It's not in enough things. So I like Almond Joys and Mounds. And there's like only 10 things coconut comes on. It's like,
right.
So far I like all the things that coconut come on.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I see reviews with May says with the hole from the Samoas, you can always make mini bite-sized Samoas. There's an idea. We should do a few of those.
Oh, we could. Are you just gonna roll it up and make more Samoa?
I am, but I want to see. I'm gonna do this first batch because I want to see how much the dough is gonna rise. I don't think it's gonna spread too much, like a chocolate chip cookie or something would.
Okay.
But I need to get an idea for my spacing. Oh, can you put the oven to 350, please? Mm-hmm. Sorry, if you guys are making this, put your oven to 350. I forgot that part. I even left it at the top of the recipe on the screen, and I still forgot that part. I feel like this hole is really big, but...
A little bit.
Yeah, it's the smallest one, though, I think.
But I think all the stuff that goes on there, it's gonna expand, right?
It is a little bit, but I don't think very much.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good, that way they're not huge.
Okay, I'm gonna grab another cookie sheet to put the rest of these on because this is getting pretty soft and they're already cut, and I don't want to leave them until I'm ready to bake them.
All right, Mouse Queen says, not crazy about coconut. It's a texture thing for me. I get that.
Me too. I feel like when you chew it, it doesn't chew up. It just it's like you're chewing on the wrapper of something, and you can't break it apart. Like you just have to chew on it to get the flavor out, and then you swallow it.
Right.
Not a fan.
All right.
That should work. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one with texture issues. I'm not a super picky eater, but the things that I don't like, aside from meat products, are things that I have texture issues with. Tomatoes, slimy and wet. I don't want that in my food at all.
No?
No, and it took me a long time to realize, I can just order my food without tomatoes. That's an option instead of picking through it like a child. No one ever told me I could do that.
That works.
I was literally probably 1920 before I realized I could just start ordering things without tomatoes.
The last handful of food reviews that we've done, the tomatoes have been so sad.
Yeah, and that's the thing, I guess if you buy one and you make it yourself, so when we make guacamole, we put tomatoes in it. I cut them really, really, really small, and I don't really notice it. We usually get firmer tomatoes, but when you're just getting it from the fast food place, they're going to cut up whatever they have. They don't care. They're not eating it, so yeah, I'm not wanting to risk getting a squishy tomato.
That's fair. Larry says, I don't like rice pudding because of the texture. I think we all have just texture things that we don't like. For me is I don't like cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
I say it all the time. I don't like the texture of cottage cheese. Just the texture of it. Coconut works the best in Almond Joy. Yes, it does. That is very true. If I had to rank my coconuts, I would think that the Almond Joys and the Mounds would be up there at number one things that had coconut in it that I enjoy. Mouse Queen with the super chat. Yo, Dan, I know I kind of talked a lot of smack last week and then ghosted y'all on Dantix. I am planning to be there tomorrow. # are you ready for me? I was sad. I was like...
People were asking where you were, like, right from the start. People were like, dang, no mouse?
I know. How dare you have a life?
It's not just us. Other people miss you, too. Thanks for the super chat.
Yes,
we appreciate
and it'll
that.
be fun. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. Tomorrow's our 1-year anniversary of Dantix.
Dang.
Woot woot. Yes. Technically, it's the 31st, which is what, Sunday?
Yes,
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, so...
All right, so I'm just going to wrap up the rest of this because it is getting pretty warm and squishy, and it's going to be harder to roll out and to cut. So I'm just going to stick the rest of this back in the fridge.
Okay.
And I forgot to turn on the oven right away, so now we wait. I want to go through some chats because I see it is going fast. You guys, I hope you're having conversations amongst yourselves and not just saying things that I'm missing.
Yeah, you know, I'm reading stuff. You can scroll back.
Okay.
You can scroll back up and down. And...
Jordan won't eat cottage cheese because of how it looks. I really like cottage cheese with jelly, like the little containers that come with jelly in half of it. I think that is delicious.
Yes, those are good. Here, you want to grab the...
The what?
You want to grab the mouse and scroll around?
Oh, yeah. Whoa, careful because there's...
That's fine. Okay. I don't know. I just
There's flour here. You weren't paying attention to what I was telling you to watch out for.
I'll stay back on this side.
Yeah. It's your behind the camera night, Dan. The cookies look like onion rings before you dunk them. Yes, but hopefully they'll taste sweet and delicious. I'm interested to see how these turn out. I've never made this recipe before. A lot of the stuff that I've made on the show so far is stuff that I've made before, so I know it's good and I can recommend it to you guys. This might be awful, and at the end I might tell you guys not to make this. Who knows? We'll see how it turns out.
No way, it's gonna be rad.
Yeah,
Super rad.
I hope so. I really do hope so, because Girl Scout cookies are expensive, and they're only available like 1 month a year. Another super chat from Mouse. Thank you so much. No comment or anything. She says, darn it. Aw. Did you mess up? It's okay. I'll read your next chat, too. I'm going to scroll up and see what else is going on here. Mouse says, extremely busy week. Glad to kick back. Me, too. Today was really busy at work, and I was literally just running from one task to another. It was kind of crazy. Someone must ask about replacements. I can't find that comment. Larry says you can use milk and lemon juice for an alternative. I'm guessing you are talking about buttermilk. I don't know. Well, while we're here, if you guys are just joining us, go to Getting Baked with Crystal on Facebook. There's a page, there's a group. We post all the recipes there. We've got an Instagram now. Linda wants to know if Mess is Dan's middle name. Sometimes I think so. Dr. Detroit Stream Stuff says, haven't seen the Girl Scouts set up yet. They must be waiting for when they can gather outside stores. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I was looking online trying to figure out if they're selling them this year. A lot of the troops are doing online sales, but it's this weird like clique that they have. Like, you can't just go on there and buy Girl Scout cookies. You have to know a Girl Scout. So you gotta ask your friends. I actually happen to know 2 people in real life whose daughters are in Girl Scouts who I could get the hookup from and have in past years. Other than that, you're just waiting outside the store hoping they're set up out there. I haven't seen them yet. I think it said like the end of January, but maybe into the beginning of February they're going to be out there. They've already done sales. Some people have their Girl Scout cookies already, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Larry says, yes, I was right. Maddie couldn't find buttermilk. Yes, I believe the recipe is a tablespoon. Hold on, I'll tell you because I have this written down. And this is a super helpful thing. I've talked about it before. I think it was when I was making the lemon blueberry muffins. It calls for buttermilk. I don't keep buttermilk in the house. I'm not going to use it for anything else. So it is for every cup of milk, you use a tablespoon of lemon juice. So get your measuring cup, put that tablespoon of lemon juice. White vinegar works as well. If you don't have lemon juice, you can use white vinegar, which is something that is shelf stable, so you can keep that in the cupboard all the time and have that when you need it. So you put your tablespoon of lemon juice or white vinegar in the measuring cup first, and then you measure it up to a cup. This recipe is only half a cup, so half a cup, half a tablespoon. You can do whatever math you need to do depending on how much buttermilk it calls for, but that's a super easy, basic replacement. It works. It totally works. Oh, Starwolf says they saw Girl Scout cookies outside today selling them. Okay, so it is happening. It's not happening out here yet. I don't know. Cyber Husky says pre-orders are now for Girl Scout cookies. Deliveries next month in her area. Her coworker's a troop leader. Yeah, I saw that some people were delivering them already, so it must be different for each area or something. I have no idea. Angela says, I read in Colorado they're providing special setup in Walmart for in-person sales of Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Are they just going to have the, plastic divider or something? I have no idea. Okay, so we're going to get these in the oven because we've got to cut all the cookies. The cookies have to cool completely. Then we're going to make the topping and put that, while they're cooling, we'll put the topping on. We'll make the topping, then put it on. So these go in the oven at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to start at 10. It does say to rotate the baking sheet halfway through until the I don't know that I have to do that in my oven. I think my oven works. I feel like that's something that, if your oven doesn't heat evenly. We'll see. We'll try to remember to go 5 minutes. I'm going to bring this over here. Super chat from Mouse. My dad invited me to bingo with the family at the last minute on Saturday, and it was super hard to turn him down. I have, however, been binging Millionaire with the old sensei, and I'm ready for you. Aw, we appreciate you picking Dantix over your family, but spend time with your family. Whoa, you're moving the chat on me. Now I don't know what's happening, and I can't read anything. Linda said there is a parcel. You must not be from America. We don't say parcel. Parcel with treats, etc. for Dan and Crystal. It's on the way from England, just past our customs. Awesome. Thank you. We appreciate that. If you guys do want to send us anything, we're happy to take anything. We've received cat treats and stuff, which we super appreciate. Snacks. We love to try different snacks. Down below in the description, there is a post office box address. Sorry, the words escaped me. So you can send whatever you want. Send us cards. Send us whatever. Please don't send us your trash. People have sent me trash before in past things. Please don't send me trash. Remember that guy that sent me trash? Yeah. Blue Lightning says in Ohio they're not allowed to set up booths this year. I can't read the rest of it because your box is over it. They're doing online sales, or if you know someone that has connections to get Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, it's a weird year, so everybody's kind of trying to figure it out. It seems like they've done a pretty good job figuring out what to do about it for the most part, so hopefully everybody can get their Girl Scout cookies. I think I'm going to grab out my giant cookie sheet so I can throw a bunch of them in there at once. I want to try this out. I got this for Christmas and I haven't tried it yet, but I thought that this would speed up especially my holiday baking. And I don't think anybody's baking along tonight necessarily, so we're not going to get ahead of anybody too much. And if so, sorry. So I got a brand new Silpat that fits my
it's so big.
Giant cookie sheet.
It is so big.
It's so big.
So big. Really though,
I think this is a half sheet, if I'm not mistaken. There's bigger ones if you have an industrial size oven, because my oven is not big enough to handle any bigger than this. I measured my oven to make sure that this would fit. That's not round. Not even a little bit.
So you're going to make more?
Yeah.
Really?
I want to cook all the dough. Look, I don't want to do that thing where after the show I have to make more cookies.
But wait, so we're going to cut out some more real quick before they go in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's some in the oven already. I'm going to try to spread these out a little more so I can get another one on here. Hopefully I can cook 2 batches on this giant cookie sheet. Mm-hmm. And then I don't have to do 5 batches on a regular sized one.
Oh, okay.
That's the goal. We will see. Larry says, I would bake, but it's 9:30 p.m. in Michigan. That's the hard part. Look, for me, 2 things I love for baking after a stressful day. So this really helps me. Fridays, a lot of times at my work are really busy, hectic, stressful days. So it's really nice to be able to come home and bake and unwind with you guys. When I'm stressed out, I love to bake, and late night baking. I love to head into the kitchen 11 o'clock when everybody's winding down. Dan likes to go to bed a little bit earlier than I do, so I like to head into the kitchen and have my quiet time. If that's too late for you, and sorry, we're West Coast, so for us it's 6:30 right now. Prime hanging out, doing stuff time, but I get it. Not everybody wants to bake at 9:30. These videos do stay up, so you can watch this after the fact. We do post the ingredients list on Facebook, so you can just bake along after the fact. You don't have to do it when we're doing it here. Crystal the Animal Lover says, baking is fun. I wish I could bake today. Maybe next week. Yeah, I don't know. What are we doing? Oh, next week is Super Bowl. So I'm going to come with some fun Super Bowl recipes. I've still been kind of working that out. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I should figure that out. I do have a couple of ideas. We're actually... You can't really have Super Bowl parties, but Blake's going to be here, so we're going to make some snacky things. We're going to do some stuff on the show, but we're going to make some fresh stuff. We're going to have fun baking time. I'm going to have my mom come over. We are going to try, and I will post pictures on the Facebook group. We're going to try to make our homemade Crunch Wrap Supremes.
All right.
Yes.
Is that already coming up soon?
That's next weekend.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that works out. I've never made those before.
I got my new Wahlburger sauce.
Oh, jeez.
Look, there's Marky Mark. It's Marky Mark. Wait, it's a Transformer.
Hold up.
Look, it's a Transformer.
Can we get some credit where it's due? That is Chef Paul's sauce. Paul does not get the credit that Marky Mark and Donnie get.
It is. It's just your good vibration. Don't be quiet. Oh. Quiet, Donnie. I see dead people.
If you're going to sing that song, you have to do the...
Oh.
Wait. Oh. I believe that was how the dance went. Remember back in the day?
Getting baked with Crystal. I do, actually.
Drinking vodka with Crystal.
I do.
Amanda wants to know how many dozen cookies it says the recipe will make. It says 48. So you could probably, if you're the only one who likes this, maybe cut it in half. 24 cookies is, well, it's still kind of a lot of cookies, but yeah, maybe you could cut it in half and make it. I usually have pretty good success when I cut a recipe in half, and I don't think there's any weird stuff like one egg that you can't cut in half. Everything looks like you should be able to cut it in half, so maybe try these another time. Oh, Jess, and that needs to be a GIF. Please nobody make that a GIF. I think I might have pulled what's the thigh muscle called?
Oh yeah. Did you do an exercise?
I did an exercise. I don't do those things.
It was the funniest in real life boomerang I ever saw. Because that's about how long it lasted.
Dude, I loved the New Kids on the Block back in the day. I used to sit in my room and practice their dances.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shut your mouth. Oh, let's see what else is going on. What are you drinking tonight? I really like this Walmart. I think I've showed you guys this before. It's a Walmart brand strawberry orange banana, like, sugar-free powder mix drink thing that you add to water. So I make pictures of this and I just mix it with vodka and ice, and that makes a nice little fruity drink. Cranberry's a little too bitter for me to have on the regular, so I like a fruitier drink.
What are we up to now? Are we rolling?
We are waiting for, it said to rotate this, but I don't think I really need to.
Oh, because you already have the O's, and these were leftover O's. These aren't the first O's.
No.
That's right, because we have 4 minutes left.
Yes, so I'm gonna try to roll some of this out. Mouse says cute apron, by the way. Thank you, appreciate that. This came from Vintage Galleria on Etsy. Super cute stuff on there, kind of a rockabilly vibe. Galleria only has one L, just in case you wanted to go check it out. She was a super awesome seller. I really recommend the shop if you're into that sort of style.
I have, to answer your question, this seltzer water that I've been, chugging. I've been drinking so much of these. They're so fun. I got them at Aldi. They're 60 cents. And I've been having these a lot, but I felt crummy for a little bit today. And maybe I have the bends. Is the bends when you go deep
and come up too quickly?
Right, because you have too much CO2 in you.
Is that what's going on?
I drank so many of these things this past week that I have so much O2 in me.
O2 now?
Yeah, well, CO2 in me
exhale.
that I have the bends, and I don't.
No, I don't think that's how that works. I see another super chat from Mouse. Sorry, I breathed wrong. There's no comment, so I'm going to assume that was for my New Kids on the Block dance.
Which was interesting.
You like that?
Yeah.
You got to grab your belt loop and then one leg to the other.
I got to grab the Giphy app. That's what I got to grab.
Please don't. That's the one thing about being on the internet, is that your humiliating moments live on forever.
That wasn't humiliating.
No.
That was just you.
It will be when it's a GIF.
But with New Kids on the Block do the same dance, it's not humiliating.
Well, they make millions.
I don't know about that. They do have a boat tour. Or a cruise, I mean. You can hold that plastic thing.
Could you just hold the end? I do see a lot of people my age, and a little bit younger, are really excited about going and seeing New Kids on the Block, but I think they tour with Backstreet Boys, and I was just a little too old for that. I was 19, 20 when they became popular. I was 10 when New Kids on the Block were popular.
They do the full-on boat tour, but then since they couldn't do the cruise, they were just doing it on. They had like a virtual cruise.
Did they?
Yeah, I watched a lot of it.
Did you?
It was interesting.
You never told me this. Is this what you do all day while I'm at work?
They were on. No, this was like a bunch of months ago.
So this is what you do while I'm at work.
They weren't really up to much.
I don't know how this was a bunch of months ago, like, made it not what you do while I'm at work. Okay, this is a bit sticky.
I don't know either. Okay.
So the dough is sticking a little bit too... Oh, I just dropped a bunch of flour on my phone. The dough is sticking to my roller, so I'm just going to add a little more flour to the top to make it less sticky. Megan says, I'm not talking in the chat as much as I'm driving. Please stop chatting while you're driving. I don't know if that's legal where you are. It is certainly not legal here, but yeah, please be safe. We would, like, forever feel guilty if you crashed while trying to chat with us.
Yeah, you'd be like, that's what she gets. What are you talking about?
Shouldn't have been chatting and driving. Yeah, Blake and I always talk about the guy that was making a video of himself playing the happy song and then crashed. I'm so happy, and then he crashed. Okay, I think these are probably, I'm gonna go 1 more minute. So for the next batch, we will go 11 minutes. I'm gonna try to cut these as quickly as I can. Let me know what's going on in the chat because I'm just focused on this so I can get the next
we have a
batch
super
in the
chat
oven.
from Amanda. I saw a recipe for strawberry cream chimichangas. Oh, isn't that such a funny word? Everybody at home, say chimichanga. Look how much fun that was.
Look, it is a fun word, I'll give you that, but I hate chimichangas because I went on a road trip once with another family and my family, and all the kids talked about the entire time. So it was like a truck with a RV, not an RV, but like the trailer on the back, so that, like, the people in the truck couldn't talk to us and all us kids were in the back in the trailer thing. And all the kids talked about the whole time was wanting to stop for chimichangas. If I never hear the word chimichanga again in my life, it'll still be too soon. Just can't with it.
I saw a recipe for cream chimichangas made with tortillas on Facebook. Ooh. I thought it might be a good recipe for a Friday night, but not sure. Send it over.
Yeah, so I also set up an email. There's an email, gettingbakedwithcrystal@gmail.com. If you guys have ideas for recipes, that's going to be the best way to get them to us now. The Facebook stuff, it's just a lot, and sometimes I don't always see the messages on Messenger because I'm not very good at that part of things. One of those looks a little extra crispy. But yeah, email me at gettingbakedwithcrystal.com with your recipe ideas, and I will add that to my spreadsheet if it's something that I think... That's the thing. A lot of things look really good, but when I look at these recipes, we were looking at, what was it, cheesecake? And I don't think I can do that within 2 hours. I really want to try to keep these episodes to 2 hours because, again, a lot of you guys are East Coast. You don't want to be up till midnight with me baking. So I'm trying to stick to quicker recipes. So keep that in mind when you send stuff.
So we have a lot of chimichangas in the chat. All right. And we have a super chat from PJ. I've seen the Club Scouts outselling
Cub Scouts.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on. I see the Cub Scouts outselling their popcorn, but no Girl Scouts. Also, the Cub Scouts don't have as much luck. Yeah, I don't want popcorn.
No, that's because they sell popcorn. And when Blake did it, when Blake was he Cub Scouts? Mm-hmm. They sold like those giant lollipops that nobody wants to have in their mouth for 3 hours. And you know, look, your friends and family will always buy the things. It will always happen. Those did not rise like at all. So I'm gonna squish these closer together. But yeah, nobody really wants to buy those. The Girl Scouts have the market cornered with the Girl Scout cookies. You can't beat or match that.
Yeah, it is a pretty good gimmick.
Yes.
I will say that.
But you know, the Boy Scouts get to do more fun things like camping and learning how to tie knots.
Yesterday we did get the velvet cream.
Red velvet cream
That's
cookies.
Not
really round. Sorry, not
So we did get those. We'll try those later. Maybe I'll put some Wahlburger sauce on there.
Ew, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, you will.
You didn't get the Wahlburgers to go with it?
I'm gonna do another comedy with Will Ferrell. What? Now you're just cutting those?
Yep, I'm just trying to fill my sheet as quickly as I can so I can get this into the oven since the other ones are out.
Just as for the cheesecake, record a video, edit it, upload it. That's a good idea as well.
I could do that.
For the harder things, we could just moveify it.
We're getting there. We're working on how to do the things. I'm excited for, like, events that are coming up, because right now, this time of year, there's not much going on. Finally, next week, we have Super Bowl, so we can do Super Bowl-themed stuff. Valentine's Day is coming up. Much later, we have, like, 4th of July. I do want to try to make something for the cats at some point as we celebrate their gotcha days. We don't really know our cats' birthdays, since all of our cats have just kind of found us, so... You know, it's not like when you get a puppy and they're like, she was born on May 4th and we celebrate her birthday. That's unfortunately, we can't do that when you find a cat in a bush. Melissa wants to know if anybody found the Gaga Oreos. I have not seen those in stores yet. We wanted to look for... Oh, here's the thing. We wanted to look for the pink macaroni and cheese. Apparently, you can only get that from a contest that they are running. You have to Google it if you want to enter. There's 1 entry per household, and only 1,000 people are going to get the... I was trying to figure out, and I couldn't make sense of whether it was you get a whole box of mac and cheese with the pink powder, or if you just get the powder, but only 1,000 people are going to get that. So it's not like you can just go buy it or order it. You have to enter their contest. So we entered as much as we could. I made Blake enter it with his mom's address, and, you know, we did our address and stuff. So, yeah, if you guys want to try to win that, hey, even if you don't, if you have no interest in it, try to win it. And if you win, I'll pay the shipping to get it to us.
I did make a post today.
Did you?
And maybe about a dozen people entered on my behalf.
Nice. Yeah, I was disappointed that it wasn't even like a daily entry or anything. You just get your one shot and hope for the best. I'm not sure when they give it away, but I did see it should arrive to people, you know, barring any post office issues, by Valentine's Day. So there's that.
Yay.
Alright, so I'm not sure. I did notice, look, we're gonna try this cookie sheet. I'm not sure how this is gonna work.
That's a lot of O's.
I'm just gonna throw this in since it's ready and I gotta roll out and cut more. The ones toward the ends got a little crispier, so I'm gonna go back to 10 minutes for this one and see how that works.
Okay.
Oh, we got a new cat on the counter. Fun. It somehow, like, when you block them off from getting up here, they're like, they really want to be up here more than usual. Jim said if I win, I'll include teriyaki noodles in the parcel. Awesome. No, there was an American using the word parcel. I feel like we don't really use that as much. Okay, so this is going to go back in the fridge because, once again, it is squishy. Can you open that and swap me out? My hands are greasy.
What is that?
It's still a little squishy.
Is it? That one's warm. You put it in the freezer?
You can. Alright, let's see. I'm going to use a little more flour because it's still pretty warm and squishy.
Well, it does get warm quick.
Yeah, because I'm rolling it out and it's...
We had some of that eggnog ice cream last night that's still there, and it's great because eggnog's done and gone. Like, there's no tasting eggnog in our lifetimes in January.
There is still a container in the back of the fridge.
Oh, it can't be good. But,
it hasn't been opened.
But I don't know what eggnog tastes like at the end of January. And we had the ice cream last night, and it tasted like eggnog.
It was good. And we could taste it. Last time I ate it, I did not have a sense of taste, and I could not taste it. Can you hold this? Chris said, I cleaned out the fridge once and found pink cheese. Yeah, don't eat that. I would not advise eating that.
Everybody wants to know where they can enter. You know what? We can post a link also. I can share the link to your page.
I just searched pink macaroni and cheese, and it's like on the Kraft website or something. I don't know. It was a pink web page.
I posted it on RFS Dan.
Did
so if you follow me, it's there. And I can share it to your page later.
And if you don't, go follow Dan on RFS Dan on Facebook.
Okay. I really like your pin.
Thanks. I really like it too. Mouse with the super chat practices on Danikin.
Danikin.
The Dan mannequin?
Yes. I like Danikin.
I like to imagine she has like a dress form and then she printed out. Maybe she bought a Dan t-shirt, the Eggman Dan t-shirt, and then put it on the top of it. Or the pillow.
I have one. Look at... There's it's me just in case, like, some people have those things around their wrist to identify them. I'm like, boop, oh look, there he is. It's gotta be him. It's gotta be. Oh my gosh. Cyber Husky admits that she liked New Kids on the Block. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see
she
that.
Was right there. She was right there with you.
Yeah, I feel like if you're around our age, like, that's just what you like,
right?
You know, if you're like maybe 10 years younger, 5 to 10 years younger, you like the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I worked at Claire's by the time Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were popular, and it was insane. They had the necklaces, they had the dolls, first of all, and they had the necklaces with their names on it, and everybody just wanted Justin and whoever the cute one was in the other band, and nobody wanted, like, who was not the cute one? I don't know. I didn't... Look, all I know is... There was some names that stayed there forever, no matter how many times we got shipments of it, nobody would buy them. And everybody was always disappointed because those were there and nobody wanted them. Jim wants to know if my brother Jason is excited for the possibility of 5 to 9 inches of heavy snow in Chicagoland tomorrow. No, because his job is actually coordination of snow removal, so he is absolutely not looking forward to that. This is the time of year when I don't talk to my brother. My brother works ridiculous hours. He sleeps very little. He's also got a toddler. So yeah, as soon as snow season starts, I tell him I'll see you in the spring, and then, you know, we catch up here and there, but he does not have much time for anything other than sleeping and working.
By the way, nobody wanted Danny because he was like 40.
Yes. Yeah, and he was the one that was kind of Neanderthal looking, if I do say so. And yeah, people did not care for him. Mouse with the super chat. LOL leaps in air. Hiya! I really like to think she's really doing this. She practices beating you up before she can verbally beat you up.
I'm gonna try to find that link real quick.
Oh, Misty Fan Jen says, I still have 5 New Kids dolls. I think there may be a puzzle poster somewhere. Oh man, my mom didn't buy me any of the good, like, memorabilia. I had some t-shirts. I think I might have had a pillow. Who was your favorite? That's what I want to know. Mine was Joey.
I like Jordan. Alana lived with us at the time, and she had the sheets, the white sheets, and she had the stage, which was like that horrible. Remember that horrible like 80s Barbie like mansion that was big, where it was like plastic sticks and like cardboard for each floor, and you'd go look at it and you're like, wow. And it had like the elevator. It was like made out of that stuff.
And it was for New Kids on the Block.
Right. So it was the New Kids on the Block stage, and then the New Kid dolls were too tall.
I think
and they didn't stand up right.
Now that we're talking about it, I think that I did have the Joey doll.
Yeah, and they like come out like microphone pieces and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. I need to squish this in my stomach so it stays.
Okay, so I'm gonna find. I give up. How is that holding up? Do I need to like?
Nah, it's working. I just need to cut, I think, 2 more for this next batch.
Do you want me to peel the caramel things or not yet?
No, because we're gonna have time. I
just don't know how you are on time right now. You good?
What are we at? It's almost 7. I think we're good.
Okay, then perfect. And that's perfect.
All right, cut these. What's going on in chat?
I was just trying to read. Melissa says, "Can you make chest pie? Can you make chest pie?" Is that like, I don't know what that is. Is that funny or is that a real thing?
I don't know what that is. Again, send the recipe to gettingbakewithcrystal@gmail.com.
But what if it's a punchline?
I don't know if it is.
Starwolf says, I still have my NSYNC poster.
Like hanging up on the wall?
Maybe. I like the boy band era was fun. I didn't really listen to them, but like I didn't mind it too much. Mouse quit the super chat. LOL, I'm just getting hyped. Takes break from practice to get suit press.
Okay, I need to get some of these off of here.
More pans?
More pans!
So
I need somewhere to put the cookies that are done so then I can use that.
I noticed that you have these things out, because these are what we're aiming for, right? Like this.
Yes, and then we're going to do a comparative taste test at the end.
But this visually looks like Da Vinci, like this is a lot to live up to right here.
Well, what are you going to do?
I want to open them up and eat them.
All that matters
I'm
is
starving.
the taste. It does not matter how they look. It matters that they taste good.
I'm just like...
Amanda wants to know what the email address is again. Super easy. It's just gettingbakedwithcrystal@gmail.com. I tried to make it simple for you. There's crumbs because I touched the other cookies and didn't rinse my hands off.
I'm ready to, like, how long can, like, I can put it in my mouth?
Till you can put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. Do I need to let you unwrap the caramel so you have something to do?
No, because
Is that what's happening?
I'll eat some, and I don't even like caramel.
So I don't like coconut and you don't like caramel, and we're making cookies with coconut and caramel on
somehow
top?
they work together in perfect harmony.
They really do. All right, can you grab me the other dough, please?
Yeah, the one in the freezer?
Yeah. I just want to knock this out, so let's do it.
That feels good. What about this one that gets wrapped back up?
No, I'm just going to mix it together with this.
Oh, but that's not right.
It's the same dough.
I know, but like you split those up already, and the molecules aren't the same anymore. Drinking
We're good.
with Crystal. You should sip your drink.
I'm working on stuff. Don't tell me what to do.
That's fine. I'll go back to this side of the camera.
All right.
TJ says, the only thing I think of when I think Donnie Wahlberg is his character in The Sixth Sense.
I haven't watched that movie in forever. Since
not,
it came out.
I did not like it.
I don't remember what character.
I did not
I feel like he played a cop, because that's kind of all he ever plays, right?
Donnie Wahlberg?
Yeah.
He was only in it for a second, like in the beginning. I think he was
he?
the person that broke into the house in the beginning.
No, he played a bad guy instead of a cop?
No, I think he played oh my gosh, is that the new kid guy playing a junkie?
Hey, can you help?
I think that's kind of what it was.
You just have to hold one side. Yeah.
Christina says hi. Hi, Christina.
What's up, Christina? If you guys are just joining us, we are making copycat Girl Scout Samoa cookies.
All right.
Which actually seem pretty easy. This part's a little tedious. It is not my favorite thing to roll out cookie dough. It's not hard, it's just tedious.
How come you don't just do it on the counter?
Can you hold it?
Yeah.
Just because I don't want it to stick to the counter and wax paper will release it a little bit better. I mean, I suppose that I could if I wanted to flour the counter, but then I have to wipe the flour off the counter when I'm done. That seems like a lot of work.
Mouse Queen with the super chat tries on suit. That's already back, I guess, from the
from the dry cleaner.
Tries on suit to make sure it fits. Looks at mirror. Ha ha ha. Looking good. All right. I feel like
Mouse, you crack me up.
I feel like you're gonna come like kung fu fighting.
I'm on board with that. All right, let's see how giant cookie sheet worked. Oh, we need another minute for sure. They didn't burn at the edges though, so we're good.
Is it still rewarding to push those out?
I mean, yeah, it works really well.
We have a lot of O's now.
Yes. Yeah, according to the recipe, it makes 48 cookies, but I didn't do the math, so I don't know. These definitely are better than, like, some of the ones that we did when we made sugar cookies, where they have all the little nooks and crannies that you have to push the dough out of. You definitely do not have to do that with this. It's a quick twist, and it comes right out. Tristan says those are the best Girl Scout cookies. I disagree only because the s'mores ones. So let me know, which s'mores cookies do you guys get? I don't know if you know this, but apparently the Girl Scout cookies get their s'mores cookies from 2 different suppliers, and the 2 different suppliers make 2 different cookies. So out here we get the sandwich cookie. It's like I don't have any packages left to check. I think it's like a graham cracker cookie, and it's a sandwich cookie like an Oreo. And then it has a layer of marshmallow filling and a layer of chocolate filling. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me get some cookies out of it. Okay, I'm going to take these off because these ones, that's hot. These thinner ones look very done. But I'm going to give these another minute. That one's done too. So you just want to cook these until they're golden brown. They're not really cooking very evenly, but I think that's okay. You can see maybe the thinner spots are cooking a little bit faster. All right, so there's the sandwich cookie or s'mores Girl Scout cookies, and then there's the ones that it's a cookie with a layer of marshmallow and they're coated in chocolate. We don't get those out here, so I don't know nothing about those, and I don't know why they do that. Some sort of chase? I don't know why. I don't know why they couldn't just find 2 companies to make the same cookies. Do the Girl Scouts not dictate the kind of cookie? And they're just like, we want a s'mores flavor. And the 2 different companies presented 2 different ideas, and they were like, well, why not? We'll just have people not be able to get the same kind of cookies. It doesn't seem very logical to me. I'm not very happy about that. I would like to try the other ones. The dough is getting really soft, so when I pick it up, it's stretching, but they don't have to be perfect. That one actually came out really good. I saw Christina with the super chat. You're doing a great job. Thanks, Christina. I appreciate that. And thank you for the super chat.
Hey, Chris, I was thinking, if
Uh-oh.
you could order them online, can you order the boxes just yourself then?
To get the other kind?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because again, you have to order them from a Girl Scout. So you have to ask the Girl Scout for her code, and then you're ordering it from her. Even though you order online. And then I think she still delivers it. I think it still goes to... Because, look, the point of Girl Scouts and Girl Scout cookie selling is, like, entrepreneurship for the Girl Scouts. So, I need to grab that batch out. They still, I think, get the cookies. I don't think the cookies get shipped directly to you. I think the Girl Scout cookies still... The Girl Scouts still get the cookies and then deliver them to you. So, I don't know. I don't know for sure. We should ask our Girl Scout kid having friends for their codes so we can see. That one's not a circle at all. Jess gets the chocolate dipped one. She says they're so good.
Ooh.
Well, shoot. Good to know that they're so good. Look, the ones we get out here are delicious too. I love a good sandwich cookie. And they're not chocolate Oreos, so I'm happy. But I'm just interested to know what the other ones taste like. And I don't know why we don't get both options, or everybody doesn't get the same one. That's just such an odd, like, marketing ploy to me. Oh, I have another batch I can throw in the oven.
So did that one come out better?
The ones in the middle cooked more evenly, randomly. I think it's all about the thickness. Because I'm doing different batches, they're not the exact same thickness. Again, I just need those little rings for my...
Is there any throwaway ones yet? I feel I'm like over here staring at everything.
Oh, you want to eat one?
Like I'm the cat.
Here, this one's a little overcooked. You can eat that.
A little bit.
A little bit. Barry says he ordered them online and had them shipped via FedEx. Okay, good to know.
But then the local troop doesn't get anything. What's the point, right?
I think they do, because I think you still have to... When I was looking online, it said, like, find your Girl Scout and ask them... Let me know. Barry, did you know a Girl Scout and have to get a code? Because I couldn't find anywhere to just order them online. You had to put in a Girl Scout, like, their troop code or something.
That makes sense.
I guess you can just guess numbers till one of them works.
Oh.
It's 4 digits, right? This should be our last batch of them, and then we can start on the topping. Oh, I really hope these are good. I feel like it's that thing where... Like, it's a processed cookie, so the texture's different, and I'm really worried that the coconut texture is going to be too coconutty for me.
It's good.
What's good, the cookie?
Yeah, the cookie's good. Do you have any more that broke?
No.
Nah.
Didn't break anyway. I just sacrificed one for the how long till I can put it in my mouth crowd.
I have these SpaghettiOs, but there's no meatballs in them.
Of course you do.
So what's the point? Like, how did this happen? This is like...
That's because when we ordered on Instacart... they only had the non-meatball option, so I ordered you 2 cans, and the Instacart delivery person just, like, manned up and on her own got you 1 can with meatballs. Just made that decision. She decided you needed some meat.
The one without meatballs might stay there forever.
You're never going to eat it?
No.
I might eat it at some point then if you're, like, that averse to it.
So, I was doing... You gonna read something first?
I was looking at...
Nonsense.
Barry said, yes, they still get the credit. Yeah,
Okay.
So I think you do have to...
Alright, we'll find a local person. Get that
Yeah,
give me those digits, and I'll come back
I
and we
think
can get some
Casey's
chocolate
daughter sells them, and Pauline's daughter sells them.
stuff. Okay.
And Pauline's a lot more local, but yeah, we need to get on that. Alright. I'm just going to have one more batch, I think.
Okay.
How many cookies do we have? Can you count that high? Angela says you can pick from local troop numbers here. I think it's a drop down. Okay, that makes sense.
A little over 50.
You didn't count that fast.
Yeah, it's a little over 50.
I wonder why. Because it said
'Cause
48.
like, you, like, made a lot.
No, but it said it made 48, so I wonder why there's a discrepancy.
I don't know. Let me go back and check the tape again.
You were just guessing.
No.
Alright.
There's like 69. There's 69 of them.
Is there really? Are you just saying that because you love Bill and Ted?
That's not what I think about.
69, dude.
Now it's 62. It's over 60. It's over 60. There's a lot of
plus 5.
Okay, 65, dude. that's what it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Christina says spaghetti are gross, so bland. When I had the popular flu, they tasted so bland because I couldn't taste anything that I think I almost swore them off forever. I did. But they're good when they have the meatballs in them. I think that's what I like for some reason.
All right. Can I task you? Or no, your hands aren't clean. It's fine. I got it.
All right.
Carry on. Entertain.
So I like them. I like them with the Mario shapes and with the meatballs in them. That's how I prefer my SpaghettiOs. The plain ones are just so boring. It's like, what's the point? So I don't know. I'll do something with them. You know.
I kind of like them. It's one of those things like Kraft mac and cheese where I'm never really like, oh my god, we have to have this. But once in a while when it's made, I'm like, I'll have a few bites of that. I don't really care for tomato soup, but the SpaghettiO sauce. Are you going for more? No. You let me pick.
That one's burnt.
Okay, that one's good.
That one looks.
You can eat that
one looks like an apple ring.
Occasionally with a grilled cheese, like dipping it in the grilled cheese. That's good stuff. Occasionally. Yeah. Like once or twice a year.
All right, we have too many now. We're not decorating all of these. Like my attention span is not gonna decorate all of these.
What do you want me to do? You want me to throw them away?
No, because I'll just dunk them in tea, I guess.
See, you will. I can't even share these with my mom because she won't eat the coconut either. Maybe I'll just share them with the guys at work, even though we're not supposed to. Shh! Don't tell my boss.
Is it rude to make tea while you're streaming?
No, you can make some tea if you want tea.
Okay. I do want tea.
I will allow it.
It's oddly quiet in here tonight, huh?
Like me?
Like in the house.
I'm very focused on what I'm doing, so that might be it.
Alright, I have to get out my tea machine. Don't look.
Should I have some? Oh, I do still have some in there. Okay, I got 5 more minutes on that. Megan says coconut's the best thing ever. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
Hey Megan, what's your favorite thing with coconut in it? What's your favorite solid? Not like coconut milk. Like, what's your favorite solid that's got coconut in it? Alright, I got my machine.
Get like 2 more out of this. If you guys have not already and you like what you're watching, please down below hit that thumbs up and help the show out. Or if you don't like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs down. Be honest. Do what you gotta do.
What?
I'm open to constructive criticism. If you don't like something I'm doing, let me know.
What? Are you reading somebody's comment?
Constructive criticism, not just criticism, Dan. Are you over here making a mess?
A little bit.
Oh, jeez. Did you drop it down the heater vent?
No.
Because they'll tell me.
No. Oh, they will.
All right, I'm going to try one of these. Let me find one that's a little overcooked. No. It's all right. Megan says coconut water and coconut shrimp.
Okay, that works. I've never had coconut shrimp, but it looks good on the Red Lobster commercials. I would totally eat that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah?
And coconut shrimp.
Is that acceptable for you?
That's good. That's good. These things are good on their own. Is this just like a regular
They
sugar
are good.
Cookie? Oh, is this like a regular sugar cookie?
Kinda. I thought it was more shortbread, but maybe it is like a sugar cookie.
It's good.
It is. Larry wants to know what your favorite tea is.
It's the coconut honey bush. I like that stuff.
What kind of bush?
I'll show you the package in a minute.
Mouse with the super chat. Food fight going on between me and Paul Mall in the chat. I only am catching like here and there little bits of it, so I'm not following what the whole conversation is. But I see you. All right, this is gonna have to be the last one. I don't think I can get any more cookies out of this. What are you doing?
I'm dropping stuff.
Clearly.
I lost my tea.
All of it?
No, there's so much of it.
Looks like there's a lot there.
There's so much of it.
Yeah, you need to start drinking.
Here, I like this stuff. This is the stuff that I really like. That's my favorite stuff. It's almost gone, but It's from this place that's in California. It's like not a local place, but it's within a few hours from here. But it's nice. It tastes like tea. All my teas that I drink are
Did you say
caffeine-free.
it's nice?
It's nice.
Did I tell you about the guy that called work and was telling me some story the other day? And he's got an accent, so he's telling me the story and he's all, blah, 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 my wife. But he wasn't Borating it. Like, that was just how he said it, and I had to try so hard not to laugh at him. Apparently that's just how people with that kind of accent sound when they say my wife. Alright, so I need to get the next step ready, which is I need a charging cord for the laptop here.
Okay, I'll get you that.
So the coconut, we're not going to use it raw, it's going to be baked. So we need to put 3 cups of coconut on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. So let me figure out how to open this. So for this one we're using sweetened, here we are, sweetened coconut flakes. I just got Walmart brand.
It's the sweet one.
Is it? Yeah, you love those sweet.
Oh, that's my favorite thing Dr. Pepper's ever done.
Oh man, you know what sucks? I tried to do the math on the package to figure out how much of this I needed, and we have a whole extra bag of coconut.
Okay, you bought like a whole fake snow scenes worth in a
did.
John Hughes movie.
Looks
of
like we're
coconut.
making more gingerbread houses.
Can I try some?
Yes, you can. They're sweetened, not unsweetened,
Thank
so
you.
I think that'll help. Yeah, it doesn't give you measurements
wow,
in
yeah.
cups. It gives you
More, please.
tablespoons. Yeah, like is this your new snacky bit? There's a ball for you.
Oh, it's like a candy. It's like the Almond Joys thing. Oh, that's so good.
Is it? Good,
Yeah.
because there's a whole extra bag for you.
Oh my gosh, but it can't be good for me because I can tell it's sugared.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's really good.
Let's see. Second ingredient is sugar. It's coconut sugar and water, and then things you can't pronounce. All right, I think I might have used up all my pans. Here we go. I think I can spread 3 cups on here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the big one. This might be a little small, but I think I can squeeze the cookies onto here.
It is super tiny. Oh my gosh. What are you gonna do with that little tiny guy?
Well, I didn't. Oh, shoot. All right, can you grab those out of the oven, please?
Okay.
I used up all my medium-sized Silpats. I think it might be time for another batch of Silpats.
I think so too.
They do last a good long time, but I noticed they start to get kind of brown. You'll see this one's a little discolored. But they still work just fine. Megan says Almond Joys are her favorite candy.
It tastes like the inside of Almond Joys.
Does it?
Uh-huh.
I got some 10-cent nuts if you want to eat it with that, in case you feel like a... Is it Almond Joy that comes with nuts, or is it Mounds?
You've been shoving your 10-cent and 25-cent nuts in my face.
That's because
since you
I'm
got
mad
them.
that you wouldn't let me buy all of them, because you did not understand that nuts are expensive.
I didn't know why all those nuts were a quarter up.
They were 10 cents!
10 cents.
And they
yes,
weren't even expiring. They're still good, like, through the year. I think until next year.
They were really good, and I ate almost all the nuts already. And then every time I do, all I do is get so much... It's like... The nuts are unsalted until Crystal opens her mouth, and it's just salty nuts.
Because you talked me out of getting more, and we really should have gotten more, because nuts are super expensive, and you like nuts.
All right, we should have gotten more nuts. Next
Thanks.
time, whatever you say goes when it comes to nuts.
Can we make that a gift?
Oh my god.
Whatever you say goes. That's what I need to hear more often in my life. Alright, so I've never toasted coconut before. We'll see how this goes. So I'm just lining my giant cookie sheet with parchment paper and spreading the coconut out. So some of it, I don't know if it's because it's sweetened or if that's just what coconut does, but some of it is kind of clumping. So I'm just squishing the clumpy bits out of it and trying to spread it. What does it say? Bake for 10 minutes at 350. Okay, so I'm gonna try to spread this kind of thin so it'll toast up. I did see this recipe had pictures, and some of the bits at the edges looked a little more toasty, so I'm going to try to keep it from the edges just a little bit. Oh, it smells like sunscreen. Maybe that's why I don't like coconut. One time I made Jello shots with coconut and pineapple Jello, and it totally tasted like sunscreen.
Oh.
It was Malibu rum. That's why, because that's coconut flavored, and then I never drink Malibu rum again. Oh, Steve says work sucks. Sorry. But at least you're here being entertained while you're working. That's nice. Okay, did I stick another one in there? Yes, I did, because I started the timer. And then I have one more little batch. So when that batch is done in 9 minutes, I'm going to stick this in for 10 minutes. And then we can start on making the things, the topping. And then I'll stick that last batch in the oven. So
I'm excited.
thank you.
I'm excited.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited to make something. I'm hungry.
You should have eaten dinner before the show.
Cookies.
Okay.
What, you need some more room somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'll take it away.
No, it's fine. Just leave that there. Steve says, I can't comment as much as I would like, but I'm listening. My coworkers are wondering why I'm watching a baking show. It's not just a baking show. We're all kinds of entertainment. Get them to watch along with you. Get some new Getting Baked with Crystal fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to help with this part?
Okay.
I'll let ya.
Here I come.
Your tea machine always sounds like it's starting to take off when it gets ready.
It is, huh?
Where are you going?
I'll go on this side here.
Okay. I need to move this. Crystal the Animal Lover says, this is fun. Thanks. I'm just here to entertain you and make myself snacks. And hopefully encourage you guys to make snacks. Are you making it like a contest now? I feel like you're trying to do it faster than me.
I'm just having fun.
Is this fun?
Wee! 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 Wee!
Is that the sound you make when you're having fun?
It's
You
like,
say wee?
Yeah, it's like that TikTok.
So the recipe calls for 15 ounces. The bag, I think, was like 11 or 12 ounces, maybe.
So we can't have any?
I have another bag in there. I bought 2 bags just to be safe, and then I remember I got that kitchen scale when we were doing something and I needed to weigh a thing.
Oh, yeah, we're shipping,
Oh, yeah, shipping our packages, that's right. So it used maybe a bag and a third or so? Not quite a bag and a half, like a bag and a third, because it was, if it was 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah, about a bag and a third. And I didn't want to skimp on these because you mix this with the coconut, and I didn't want to not have enough caramel in the coconut, and then have it just be flaky. Mouse with the super chat. Crystal, can I borrow some of those caramels? Oh, for your food fight with Paul Mall? No.
They're hard. Well, they're not hard, but...
That's probably why she wants them. We're going to end up melting these down on the stove. Hey, Joel's here. What's up, Joel?
What's up, Joel?
Thanks for watching. If you're just joining, we are making copycat Girl Scout Samoa cookies. That's kind of a mouthful. Mm-hmm. Did you put one in your mouth?
No.
Dan Mosley.
Where you going?
I'm watching you. You don't even like caramel.
I'm most hungry.
Here's the replacement one, and you have to unwrap it. Told you there was more in the cupboard. Crystal says, Friday nights are my favorite because of this baking show, and I enjoy it. It's what I look forward for, and it makes my night. Same with Saturdays with Dantix. Love the game show. It's fun, too.
Thank
awesome.
you.
I'm really glad that you guys are entertained by what we do. That makes me happy.
While we're doing this, should I show you the cat things?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. There's a caramel in your mouth.
Why I unwrap this? Can you want to show them the cat thing? The cat AR thing?
I think you're going to have to do that because you didn't tell me which buttons. It's not my night to man the buttons. It says now on the screen, but I'm not sure why. What are you doing? Did nobody teach you how to man the buttons?
No. Now I locked it up.
Oh my god.
Now it doesn't want to do anything.
You are fired.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Okay, so check this out. So we have this here on our Instagram at RFS Cats now.
Ooh. Oh, yes. Okay, so if you guys don't already, go to Instagram and follow RFS Cats, where we post a picture of our cats every single day. When you go to the account page, where you see like all the little icons of all the pictures, the thumbnails, there's... In the middle at the top is a little smiley face, and if you tap on that, you will be able to see this video, and then there's a little button at the bottom that says try it, so you can do it yourself and see which RFS cat you are. Which cat did you get?
I got
Mr. Tails?
I got Mr. Tails. Yeah, this is inspired by Jess's, who just got hers done the other day with her dogs.
Nice.
And that's really cool too. I'm happy because I made this. I made that myself.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm happy. I'm happy now that I did that. So you guys can go and check out and see if it works and see which RFS cat you are. I'm gonna go do it right now. Yes, please tag us. But I'm happy. I'm happy that I got this to work. So now that I know how to do it, I will.
You still have caramel in your mouth?
No, I was talking to people.
That's how I get you off my show.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get rid of this now. Okay. Okay. Now we're back.
Yay!
My tea's brewing.
Joel said no more caramels for Dan.
No, I had the one.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I don't really let Dan in the kitchen, because he's just like sticking the foods in his mouth when it's not time to eat them, and then I'm short food.
It's the reason we don't have a smoker. It's because I can't cook food for 6 hours.
It would take too long.
It just take too long.
You do tend to pick at the crock pot.
Right? Oh, what the heck? Everybody gets a photo mod now? Yeah, you want one?
Contact Dan at RFS Dan. Alright, so what are we doing? Oh yeah, this has 3 more minutes. Okay, can I invite you back onto my show to entertain? I need to run to the restroom. Thanks.
Alright, hi. How's it going? So I've been doing these food reviews, right? And so this week I did this food review, and I went to Carl's Jr. and it was a Beyond Meat Fiery Famous Star, right? So I get there and I order it, and I pay and stuff, and then I start doing my food review, and then I start unpackaging it for like the photos and stuff. And then I'm like, this doesn't seem right. And the burger was big, and I'm all hungry and I'm all ready to go, and the line was long. So I opened it up, and it's not wrong burger. It was not the right burger. It had no fiery sauce and no jalapenos, and I'm like, oh man, how do I make this work? And I'm like, I can't. I have to go back to the drive-thru. So I felt bad. So I go to the drive-thru, and like I feel so dumb because like I pull back up and to the drive because there's a long line in the drive-thru. So I go back. Okay, so first I did try to park and go inside the Carl's Jr., right? And I'm not like mad or anything. I'm just like, oh no. So I park. I try to go in. It's locked. They see me looking through the door. They don't care. I go back to the drive-thru, and I'm like embarrassed a little bit. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this, right? So I get back up to the speaker, and they're like, have a go take your order. And I'm like, hi, I got this burger that is wrong, and I need to fix the burger because the burger is wrong, and I have to have it with the jalapenos. And meanwhile, like leaning up against the speaker is this homeless dude sitting there with his sign, and he's laughing at me. And right, so then I get back to the window, and they're like, what's the problem? And I was kind of telling them, and I'm like, I just needed this burger because I have to have it this way, please, thank you. Like, and then
because that's what I ordered.
Right, so they took the other burger and threw it away, which sucked. I'm like, you could have let me have it because I like to eat food. And they gave me a new Whopper, and then I park, and then I unwrap it, and it's like a third smaller than the regular Whopper because it's the fiery one. It was so small compared to the other one. I was like, darn, could you? Because I was just like, just put fiery sauce on there. But I was like, no, because I have to take the photos. But I really want to know what the fate of the other burger was.
Oh, somebody had that on their lunch break.
Which got me thinking, like, I can't work in food.
No.
No, here's how I would work for food. Take this to table 3. Donk.
Yes, you
It's
would.
exactly how it would go every time. I take a fry, be chewing fry at your table.
One for you, one for me, one for you.
I'll be
one
like,
for me.
oh man, that's a good choice tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can't do that at all.
We got a super chat from the Perfecto39. No comment or emoji, but thank you, Kathy. Appreciate that. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for the support.
Yes.
She made me this awesome beanie.
Yeah, she did with the penguins
keeps
on it.
my-
It's really cool. I'm really
keeps my
impressed
head
that
warm.
like she made the shapes just with different colored yarn and stitches and stuff, and that's
how you make the things.
That's amazing to me. Like I've made beanies before, but like solid color. I can switch to a different color. I can't make penguins.
It looks tedious. I don't know. It's
It
tedious.
does.
Yes. They would be required to throw it away just though, but like you know.
Okay, like in theory they're
Just give
required
it
to throw it away.
back
But tell
to
me you
me.
never grabbed
I don't need
leftover
right,
stuff.
I don't need another one, but in stereo, that would be. Oh, I was like, goodbye. So I was sad. I wasn't like, I didn't care like they messed up, oops, whatever. But like, I was sad at the fate of where that burger went. Uneaten. It's still in a circle somewhere. It's not even has a chunk taken out of it. So now what?
That one needs like another minute, so I'm gonna try to remember to take it out in a minute. And then this is gonna go in for 10 minutes, and then we will start the caramel once this is in.
No, like, when I worked at McDonald's, you'd be fired for not tossing out the food. Well, went out to persons that came back. Ronald's a jerk.
Okay, but like,
No.
my brother was a manager at McDonald's.
You gotta throw it out.
Like, if you're the one in charge, okay, like if you're low man on the totem pole and your manager's standing behind you, yes, you're putting that in the trash. But if you're the manager, you're like, yeah, I'll throw that away for you.
I'm like food driven, so I think I might not even think. I think I just might be macking on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna end well for Dan. Same reason why I can't be a UPS driver. It's just not gonna end well.
Yeah. You'd be shaking them.
Oh, for sure.
That's one of my favorite parts of my job is like all the mail that comes and packages and stuff. I get to open them.
Right. No telling where
this?
Dan's fingers have been. Not wrong there.
No, that's why I always ask him, did you wash your hands? Are your hands clean? He just does whatever. It's in your pocket right now. What else is in your pocket? Is there pine needles in there still? Who knows?
It's in my. There's some in my jacket pocket. Yeah.
Baker's Gonna Bake says, those cookies need to be lower calories so I can have some. I hate diets. You guys need to make lower calorie recipes so sometimes people like me on diets can make them too. I can look into that. I like my treats to be treaty. I know there are like substitutions, certainly not on this, but there are substitutions you can make on some of the recipes maybe.
There's substitute milk for water.
just have a glass of water.
Right, and eggs, just water with yellow food dye in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, I feel like we're just kind of learning this, and then as we get, like, going, I think we'll try to work outside the bubble of our comfort.
You could probably use unsweetened coconut.
That's no fun. That is good.
Right, but you could probably use unsweetened coconut. The cookie dough base, I don't know, you could just look for, like, a cookie dough that was less sugary. I don't know. It's hard because I like my snacks to just be sugary, so I don't know anything about, like, replacements and stuff, but I can try to look for some recipes that are
You like cereal,
less
too.
tasteful.
You like a lot of cereal.
Me?
Yeah.
Are you just, like, bringing up random stuff now? Like, nobody was talking about cereal.
Man,
All right, so coconut's going to go in there. We're going to toast the coconut for 10 minutes at 350. I'm really digging this giant cookie sheet.
Yeah, is it cooking even for you?
Seems to be. Okay, I'll just start this at 10. Joel says stevia is a good replacement for sugar. I have seen that at the store. I've never tried it. A couple of these burn a little bit. Oops.
Oops.
Those ones are for Dan.
Oops, loops, doopity doo.
No.
No?
Please stop singing. I think once we put the topping on it, you won't even notice. Oh, these are a little warm. Yeah, I think I just wasn't consistent with my thickness. I really have to get the rolling pin thing. Okay, so now that we have the caramels unpeeled, most of the cookies are made. We have one more batch to throw in there once the coconut is done toasting. Let's start on the caramels.
Can you go to the other... Oh, no, wait, no, I'm sorry, stay there. I have to move the camera over. You're good. Oink.
There you go. All right, let me check the recipe. So we're gonna melt the caramels, milk. Okay, so this recipe says to do it in a double boiler. When I make the caramel for the Carmelitas, I don't have a problem just doing it in the pot, so I'm gonna go for it. You could probably also do it in the Wilton melty pot thing. You could use a double boiler. One of the videos we watched when we were trying to look for the recipe, she just had a regular pot and a glass bowl, like a Pyrex bowl that's, heat safe, that she put on top of the pot. You could make your own double boiler like that. That's where the pot on the bottom is filled with water, and then you would take the bowl that sits inside here like this, so that the bowl is not touching the water, and it would sit in there, so you're not putting it in the water so it doesn't burn. But I don't think I've ever really had an issue with this. So it's going to be caramel, milk, and salt. Let me see how much milk. 3 tablespoons of milk and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I am going to use, I got this at Cost Plus World Market. I always feel like I'm in the wrong spot. It's I don't know, sea salt. It's just a little fancy sea salt. You can probably just use regular salt, but I like my caramel to have a little bit of salt in it, so I'm going to put a little bit of this in there. So I'm going to get the taller block because I'm afraid this one's not going to be tall enough. We're basically going to melt down the caramels, and then we're going to put the coconut in it and mix it up together. Oh, I almost dropped that. And mix that up together. Bear with me, I am checking this. Okay, so it does say to keep a 1/4 cup of the caramel. So we have our cookies. What we're gonna do is to spread a little bit of caramel on it to act as a glue. Here we are. We're gonna spread a little bit of caramel onto here and then put the coconut onto it. Once that caramel sets, that's gonna hold that coconut caramel mixture onto the cookie. So we do need to reserve a little bit of the caramel when we're done making it.
It's our cement.
Yes.
Joel says, I get why I do it a double boiler for chocolate because you don't want water to get into it, but not for making caramel.
Yeah, I don't see why you would go to that extra effort. I'm not going to. You could if you wanted to, I suppose.
My tea is made. It's being kept warm. I poured it, but it's so hot. It's going to have to wait a minute.
All right, we need to get milk. It was... Come on. 3 tablespoons of milk, a 1/4 teaspoon of the salt. So, 1/4 teaspoon for that. And 3 tablespoons of the milk. So I'm just gonna let the caramel kind of warm up in there.
All right, I'm excited. You don't have to have a candy, like you don't have to put a thermometer in there, right?
No, you just have to melt it. There's no science to this one.
Right.
Now this should work just fine. I'm gonna grab the milk and add the milk into here once it starts melting a bit.
All right.
I'm gonna measure the milk out in a little bowl so that'll be easier.
I see Blue Talkies. You do. And soon you will see Blue Talkie review to a YouTube channel near you.
Let's see if I can do this. I really hate pouring milk into the heavy milk container into the tiny tablespoon. So it's 3 tablespoons of milk. I think that helps to thin the caramel a bit. I don't know. I just make the stuff so I can eat it. I don't know the science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives it liquid like it gives liquid when you put it in the Instapot. So it doesn't all glue down.
Yeah.
You forgot your milk.
I know. I was waiting. I was trying to get this. Probably add milk so it'll get creamier in here. I just don't want the milk to scald. It's already trying to do. What's my timer say? 4. Oh, I'm splashing everywhere. Oh, it's toasting up. Okay, I need help.
Okay.
Grab a spatula. Oh, it smells very coconutty. Oven mitt. Please. Keep that tiny spatula.
I like those.
Alright, so my coconut is starting to toast at the edges, so I'm just gonna pull the edges to the middle.
It's starting to look hash browny, or only around the edges.
Yeah.
The camera unfortunately does not pick that up because it's so white. You'd have to bring it over here.
Right. I don't know that I have time.
That's fine. That would be the stir for you?
I'm just splashing milk everywhere. I should really have done this, like, by itself ahead of time.
You're okay. That's good.
If you're making this at home, toast your coconut, then make your caramel. It'll be easier that way.
It's going around. It needs a minute to sit here.
Yeah, but I don't want the milk to scald.
Oh, okay.
That's why I need to keep it moving.
Let me get these out of the way.
Okay.
So the key is just to keep on mixing?
Yeah, you just don't want the milk to just sit there and scald. So I have it at medium heat. I'm just going to turn it down a tiny bit. And then you basically just do this till it's melted. Once it's melted, then I'm going to add the salt to it. That way it can mix in evenly.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the milk has already turned a little caramelly as the caramels start to melt. This recipe, so the Carmelitas, the recipe says you can use either caramel squares like this or the caramel bits, the little balls. And I've used both with success both ways. This one I just wanted to make it with the caramels because that's what it called for. Maybe in the future, if these are good and I make them again, I might try it with the caramel bits. I like the caramel bits better when I do the Carmelitas because they melt faster because it's not such big squares. It's just little like chocolate chip size bits. And they melt faster, so this bit's a little bit easier. We're getting there. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here because we're going to need to frost some cookies soon. Top some cookies. Is it frosting?
Yeah, toppings, garnish.
Garnish?
Garnish. We're
that just
garnishing.
Makes me think of parsley.
We're garnishing cookies.
Can you bring my drink? I think I need more of that.
All right.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate you. What's going on in the chat, Dan? I can't see it from here.
Let's see. What if I drink the caramel?
Oh, it's hot. Don't drink caramel.
Mm-hmm.
I would advise against that.
A lot of people are starting to tag us and the Snow Dogs in our little over the head what pet we are. So
Nice.
I appreciate that. I see those coming in. Thank you so much. Right? Do not forget to bake that last batch of cookies.
Yes, I have the coconut in there still. Thank you, though. Because I might still forget. There's still time for me to forget.
And the cats are starting to wake up from their naps. So they're starting to try to want to climb on everything,
cooking.
right?
They don't know what it is, but they want to taste it.
I have my tea, but it's too hot. And my Gone to the Snow Dogs mug. My favorite picture on the mug is this one of Kira right here, where she's like, I'm not going to come inside. That's I'm not going to come
Her
inside.
defiance.
I'm going to sit here right out of your reach, and I'm not going to come inside. I like that. It's big. I like this mug because it's big, but it's still too hot. But then I just dip the things in there. Boop.
Oh, our coconut is very toasty. I should have stirred it up one more time. I think we're probably
Yep, that's
what's our
her.
timer?
It is.
30 cents? Okay, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good. It does look pretty brown on the actual Girl Scout cookies, so I think we're probably good here. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, that looks pretty dang good. Can we bring it over? Are you able to hold it up here?
It's really hot.
Okay, then don't if it's really, really hot. Here, wait, hold on. Just leave it there.
No, I'm coming.
Bloop.
Oh. Is it going to show up on that camera better?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to get like a towel in the oven mitt.
Oh, if it's that big, it's okay if it's like... I don't know what I did with the oven camera now. I like messed it up.
Alright. So, I'm not sure how well you can see here. Oh, okay.
Are you burning yourself?
I am.
Alright.
I needed to do one more fold. I think I'm good now.
You should not do that.
Alright, so you can see there's like different levels of toastiness. Some of them are really dark, some are medium, kind of a caramelly color. Some of them are still pretty white if they were in the middle. So I think that's a good mix. It should give us kind of different flavors.
It's not burnt, so that's good. Sorry, I don't know what I did with the other oven camera.
Okay. I have like 2 more caramels that aren't melted down yet, but I didn't stir for a minute, so we're having some issues. I'm turning the heat down just a little bit.
There we go.
Can you get me a big glass bowl?
Yeah, I can get you a big glass.
Please.
Okay.
Let me get this last batch of cookies in. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I have like one stubborn caramel that's just...
It doesn't want to die, yeah.
I swear.
It's caramel forever. You can do it.
Come on. We're getting there.
Yes. No, I fixed the camera. I just had moved it over.
Right,
Today she was covered in snow. Yeah, that's
so I'm adding
sounds
my
about right.
1/4 teaspoon of sea salt.
Dan, try cottage cheese and coconut. It's delicious if you like cottage cheese. I don't. That's the one thing I hate.
No, not the one thing. You hate beets too.
Chris wants to know if you missed him. He's back.
Oh, yes, I did. I was wondering where you went. Alright, I think we're all melted. This, squish down, become liquid. All right, so I'm gonna take that off the heat and let that cool for just a moment while I scoop this up. So I'm going to take my coconut and I'm going to pour it all into this bowl. Just going to check my recipe and make sure I am still on track.
I feel like Humplick from the Tom Green show.
Yeah, you're just in the background
the
drinking.
Producer guy, or like a Gilman, like coffee. I have to have elbows out. Yep.
All right, I think this is good. Do you want to try some toasted coconut?
I'm gonna need you to come in tomorrow, and yeah, Sunday too.
Here, try some of this toasted coconut. Oh, it's still hot.
It's just that, yeah, we have these TPS reports.
It's hot. Blow on it. Or just shove it right in your mouth.
Oh, that's good.
Is it? You like toasted coconut?
Oh yeah, that was really good. I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna taste it.
I am in. That's really good.
Okay, that definitely tones down the flavor.
Are you making caramel apple? Ooh, that sounds good, Drea. But no, we are making Samoa's Girl Scout
Making
cookies.
what?
Samoa Girl Scout
Not
cookies.
Samoa. Samoa.
Samoa.
3
Girl Scout
syllables. Yes.
cookies. Whew. Dan, food fight in the chat next stream. Join us. I have to be on the other side. I don't get to hang out in the chat. I don't.
Okay. So, I don't want to dump this into a measuring cup because caramel's kind of sticky and it's going to coat and I'm going to lose some. But again, we have to reserve some of this to paint onto the cookies to act as a glue. So I'm just going to put some into a little bowl here. That should be enough. I'm going to take this.
Is it just going to harden quick?
No, it's not going to harden. So we dump the caramel into the toasted coconut. I'm using my rubber spatula so that I can scoop it all off the sides so I don't waste any.
Awesome.
Yeah?
Yes, we have Office Space quotes in the chats. I'm going to need those TPS reports. Did you get the memo? Crystal, Dan is eating the cookies. Hey.
I told you they'll always stitch you out. All right, we're going to try to mix this. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. It seems to be working. Yes, it is, because I just melted it on the stove. Weren't you here for that part?
I keep burning my finger, but I can't stop licking it.
I really don't know what to tell you then. All right, so I'm just trying to scrape the caramel off the bottom so that I can not waste it all.
So far, this looks like the instructional video that I saw so far. Like, it looks good.
Yeah, but it's taking much longer than that smash cut video.
Yeah, well, you know, it was smash cut.
Right. I'm not here for the smash cut game. I'm here to let you follow along in real time.
You don't like smash cut?
You know, it's fine, but I'm not watching a smash cut video and learning how to make anything because it's smash cut. I don't have, like, they're not in real time. I can't follow along. They're just like, do this and this and this. And half of them don't even tell you how much of each ingredient to use, and that drives me nuts. I'm just going to use a knife because my rubber spatula is bending a little bit trying to get this. So I think we have the consistency that we want here.
That's all right. You can afford to break a few spatulas. I was doing.
Here, taste this.
I was doing the dishes today.
It's hot, blow on it. Or just put it in your mouth.
We're getting there. I was doing the dishes today. I noticed that there's this drawer of just like, there's like 30 spatulas here. Plus
but hold on.
That red thing that's over here in the corner.
But hold on. I use one rubber spatula every morning when I make a fruit smoothie, and we don't do dishes every single day in the dishwasher, so I need several for the week. Oh, now you got them all out of order. You're going to throw me off.
That's more
I
than
have
several.
Little ones for when I need little things and big ones when I need big things. Some of them are sticks. So when you need to reach into a jar, you have a stick to get to the bottom of the jar. You don't understand the baking needs. You just look at that and think, oh, there's a lot of rubber spatulas. But that's not true. There's a lot for different needs. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You're gonna help with this.
But my tea's at the perfect temperature now.
Well then, I don't know what to tell you. All right, we're going to make the cookies and put them on this giant cookie sheet.
I need some of those little rubber things. What were those?
Huh?
I need some of those little rubber things. What little rubber things?
Oh, the little rubber spatulas?
Oh, right.
I'll have to check and make sure they're on the kit. On Amazon, I got like a pack of rubber spatulas, and it came with different sizes and shapes for all different needs. Okay, so take your cookie. Put it in your hand.
Right.
You have to follow along.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get a little bit of caramel. This is kind of hardening, so we need to move a little bit quickly. And you just want to put a thin layer on here, just to act as a glue. Again, to make that coconut stick to it. Yeah, it's kind of working.
So far.
I'm afraid that we're not gonna have enough caramel left to do the glue, and then you'll just have to eat sugar cookies.
That's okay.
So then you take some of this, and it's kind of clumpy and it's still kind of hot.
All right, I'm happy.
But
I'm happy with that.
you just kind of mash it on here.
I saw him making like a roll.
You're not going to be able to really do that. I don't think that's really going to work. You can try. You can do whatever you want. I think just kind of... Are you going to make yours?
Yeah. Were we supposed to drop it in the chocolate first?
After.
After?
Don't worry. I kind of know what I'm doing when I bake. So, yeah, just kind of clump some of the coconut caramel mixture on the top of it. It's really sticky on my fingers. It kind of feels like it should be an assembly line where one person caramels and one person coconuts. So, there's step one. And that's kind of a lot of topping, but you can make these however you want. Okay, so... Go ahead and make yours.
Okay. You're going to start melting some chocolate?
I am. So that does take a little bit.
Oh, yeah, no, this isn't.
Yeah, you're not rolling anything, huh?
No. It's just stuck everywhere. Oh, this is an Onoa. This is why I can't be a baker, too. I want to lick my fingers.
Yeah, you can't do that. Oh. I mean, you can when you're at home and only Dan's gonna eat your stuff.
Look at the difference.
It calls for like 8 ounces or something like that. I'm just gonna melt some chocolate. So what we do is... Are you making a mess?
I am.
No, those are your cookies. You didn't even do it evenly.
It can't. When I push it, it just pulls the cookie. I'm done.
Dan.
I hate this. I got Moa on your sheet.
Yeah, you did. It's good. You just had like one spot where it was missing some.
I don't have fingernails like you. Is that the key?
I don't really think so. I don't even know if we really need... Let me see. Yeah, we need it. You need to have the caramel as
Take
glue.
the coconut, lay some out flat, dip the caramel,
The coconut's sticky, so
and
I think...
let it push down onto the coconut?
The coconut is mixed with caramel, so it's really sticky. So I think if you laid it out flat, it would just stick to whatever you put it on more than it would stick to the cookie.
I feel like the cookie will pull the caramel off.
Yes, and the cookies are really thin, so I don't think it can take much pressure to be able to do that, and you'd break the cookie. I don't know that that would work. Maybe if you made the cookie a little bit thicker.
Can I just dip this in here?
You could. Nope.
Nope, it doesn't want to stick. Oh wait, maybe.
The problem is you're going to get more caramel. No, see, you're using too much caramel that way, and you're getting it on your fingers.
And then back in there.
And then back in there.
This is why I don't do food service.
Is that why?
Yep. Yeah. Heck yeah. I'll get a job at Chuck E. Cheese, and when you're like, take this pizza away, and I take it away, I'm eating a slice on the way back there in front of you. I don't even care.
In front of you.
Yeah.
Of course you are. I think these are working pretty well. So
no, I have bad luck at this.
Well,
I'm not having a good look at this. Let's see what the final products look good. You can see mine and yours.
I mean, it's not like a perfect cookie. It can be a little messy.
I wonder if you could put the caramel in the piping bag. This thing's like already hard.
You could, but again, caramel is really sticky.
Because how would we reheat it again, huh?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. Like right now, I could throw it in the microwave for a few seconds if it hardened up too much, but I think it's just a hurry up and do it kind of thing. And we watched several videos, and I looked up several different recipes, and this was kind of the go-to on how to do it. It was just
Can we just put it in the Instapot? Can't we have dump Samoas?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
This is hardening really quickly,
This
too.
is not sticking to me.
Okay, I need you to get those cookies out. Oh my god, what did you do?
It's fused to my hands. I don't like that.
Like the process of making?
Yeah, I wonder how they make them. In the factory batches.
Oh,
with
machines. With machines, for sure. You have caramel, like, sticking out on the bottom as well?
It's hard. It's hard to do. Can I turn off the stove?
Yeah, I think that was our last batch, right?
Okay. Yeah, this is not as easy as it looks.
Hey, look, don't discourage people. It's not hard. It's a little sticky and messy. I mean,
don't
look. Girl Scout cookies are now worth $5 a box. Like, I'm on board with paying $5 a box. But I mean, it's fun. Okay, I can't with the 2 knives because I'm gonna knock that one down. This has to be stirred pretty regularly because it's getting like a film on top. Are you trying to make more?
I'll help with whatever. You can just keep stirring stuff.
No, you make more cookies. Just try not to let... No, we're not at that step. You have to put caramel. Try not to let the caramel go, like, down on the bottom, because this has to dip in the melted chocolate.
That's where it wants to go.
Don't let it.
Oh. This is not conventional.
What does that mean?
The person did it on the video, and it was perfect.
That's what she wanted you to think. I mean, I think it's working pretty well. Like, the final product here is working.
This reminds me of, like, when I was in Boy Scouts when I was a kid. And, like, we made Christmas wreaths out of, like, Frosted Flakes and, like, mashed up glue and green food coloring. And then, like, we made wreaths.
Right.
This kind of reminds me of that. Why didn't they just make these things so we could actually eat them?
Right? That would have been a lot better.
I stuck a candle in it. My parents said it was nice, but I never saw it again after that.
Well, you know, you had a kid. What happens when they make you things?
It's either two things happened. Either they threw it away, they burnt it that night, like, by their bedside while they were doing, I don't know, whatever.
Right.
And, yeah, so I provided light for that night for them. I was like 10.
While they were
I
doing
don't have
I don't
enough
know,
hands.
whatever.
I have a ball of this and a ball of...
Okay, you can't do a ball. You have to have a smaller amount. Or just... No, Dan.
It's like...
In case anybody was wondering why I don't let Dan in my kitchen.
It looks like caviar.
You have too much topping. Like, way too much topping. You have, like, at least twice as much as what you need. That's part of your problem.
You're a rules lawyer.
Well, you know, I do make good treats, so you can't really argue with my advice when it comes to baking.
This is just like that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode we watched where Larry David was so mad that Christian Slater used too much caviar in his chip. You're
Just like that?
Look, too much topping.
Well, I'm trying to teach you how to make things. It's kind of what we're doing here.
This one's bomb skis right here. Look
Is
at
it?
that. Yeah, look at that.
I think if I were to make these again, I would definitely cut the recipe in half because I feel like the caramel is hardening really quickly. I can feel the coconut caramel mixture is hardening, and it would be a lot easier if we had half as much to work with. Like, I'm starting to feel the pressure of like, oh man, am I going to be able to do this before it hardens too much?
That's too thick.
I tried to tell you. Did I not tell you had too much topping? And you were like, you're a rules lawyer.
I did say that, didn't I?
You did. I think those were your exact words.
Luna says, sorry I fell asleep. What did I miss? Oh my gosh, just rewind it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, what?
So how can we start dipping these?
In a minute, you need to get a mini spatula out, please. A mini rubber spatula, because I'll show you there's different uses for the different sizes.
I mean, they're all small. How do I know what's a mini? None of these...
That one right there, the small one. No, the different shape. The other one, this one here.
What's the difference between small and mini? What's... Okay, here you go. I got one.
Stir the chocolate in the melter. Oh, this might need to be popped in the microwave.
It's getting gooey. It's working! It's working!
It's doing the exact thing that it always does every time.
Yes.
I highly recommend this Wilton chocolate melter thingy.
Yeah, it's worked out really
pot.
well for us.
It's super handy for all kinds of things where you're melting chocolate. I guess that's pretty much it. Just when you're melting chocolate. Yeah, this is getting really, really sticky.
Okay.
Like hard sticky.
What do you do with it then?
I don't know.
Can you like make it liquid again, or is this it, like one time only?
I mean, I suppose I could microwave it, but I'm not sure what that's gonna do to things.
Well, let me know when it's out. I'm gonna start eating it. I'll get a spoon and I'll just start eating that thing.
Don't doubt that.
Not afraid.
You want to dump some banana milk on it in a bowl and eat it like cereal?
See, now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's getting harder to spread on there. I don't know if I would advise that you guys make these. Just gonna put that out there. It's not my favorite recipe.
I'm excited to see how they taste.
So far along the way, every bit has been tasting good, so I imagine they're gonna taste good.
I do agree. I do agree. I really like that coconut with what was all crispy.
Yeah. Yeah, I did too. I do feel bits of it like stuck in my teeth still though. Like I wasn't able to chew it up, like I was saying. But yeah, this is getting much harder to get into.
Right.
You right there?
Yeah.
You crying?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm good.
It's sticking to my fingers more than it's sticking to the cookie at this point.
You got this. You got this.
Sort of. I'm trying to grab smaller bits, but then it just sticks to my fingers.
It does. Ugh. Did Dan's fuzzy hat get round up in the coconut?
No.
It's over there because my head got warm because I was drinking tea.
Is that what happens when you drink tea? Your head gets warm?
My head gets warm. Yeah. Yeah.
I love how when you watch the videos of like the little 5-minute video where she's like, this is so easy and you can make this. And she takes her caramel and she's like, look how easy. And she spreads it so wonderfully. And it had to have been her first cookie that she made because the caramel spread perfectly.
She sold her soul to the devil for nonstick fingertips.
Something.
Like, she must know the DuPont guy or something because, like...
the Teflon
yeah,
man.
you're like, bloop, 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 and your hands were, like, free and clear.
This is definitely getting much harder as time passes, and it hasn't even been that long. I don't feel like I'm dragging it out at all.
Maybe it's like Jim said. Maybe with the stunt dough, there's also like stunt nut.
There must be, but she must have made like 4 at most. Because after that, I don't know. You got to get your assembly line of like 8 children to do this for you.
I still think it's stunt nut. What are you, John and Kate?
Something. There's just not enough time to get them all made.
This is coming on. This is rewarding right here because I'm stirring it up into breaking down, and I like that.
Yeah.
That's making me happy.
It's just getting thicker and harder.
You got this. At least we got a bunch there. You have them on too big of a tray. Get a smaller tray, and it'll look like we made more.
Something. I think I need to pop this in the microwave. I can't spread this anymore. It might have been a good idea to put this in the melter, in the melting pot, but then I wouldn't have been able to do the chocolate right away.
Stunt nut. That's a different type of video, my man. Oh, and stunt dough, isn't it? All right. This is coming along nicely, but it's still not quite all the way melted
Okay,
yet.
don't stir it constantly. You have to let it melt.
I was stirring it constantly.
Don't stir it constantly.
It was rewarding.
All your props that you have pulled out throughout the show are blocking my microwave.
Sorry.
All right, I'm just gonna try this. Look, I've already got a dozen cookies there.
Okay, yeah, you might as well try it.
Yes, Cyber Husky, I think using a double boiler might have been better because then you could use this like off the stove. But then what do you do with the coconut mixture? Because that got sticky too. I don't have 2 double boilers. Oh, that worked. I just popped it in there. What did I do? Like 10 seconds?
What about the cereal in a double boiler, Amanda says?
Cereal?
Uh-huh.
I'm confused.
If
it keeps it up out of the milk, I'm happy.
If it was, what if we put this on something else and it warms up underneath it, like the pan the pot that we use for spaghetti?
We probably could, but at this point, I'm just gonna keep it going.
That's fine. Let's keep it going. You got this. It's not too bad. Hurry, the Super Bowl kickoff's in 2 hours. You can do this.
Don't make these if you're on a time crunch. Make these when you have lots of time to be sticky and deal with the frustration of being sticky.
We're done with timers, right?
Yeah. Can you read that super chat? Because I'm trying
Oh,
to...
yes, Mouse Queen. Hello. Dan, though you can't join us in the great sugar scuffle of 2021, but
Yeah, they've been having a food fight the whole show.
whose side are you on? Everybody has been? No, Mouse's side.
At least Mouse and Paul Mall, and I think I've seen a few more people jump in, so...
I choose you because you probably started. You're probably the founder and CEO of the Great Sugar
She's
Scuffle
pretty scrappy too.
of 2021. So I'm gonna go with the inventor and creator of the Great Sugar Scuffle, you. So I vote for you. Is that okay? Paul Malls says Jan joined my side. Ooh.
Skydreamer says, do a search for Girl Scout cookies on eBay. I just found them. Yes, but how much are they? Because they're already expensive. I don't want to pay like $20 for a box of Girl Scout cookies. Are they still running $5 and $6 bucks
what?
a box?
For
Girl Scout cookies
right.
on eBay?
I think. Well, yeah. Why are they on? They're already on eBay.
That's what Sky said.
Oh. It looks like you need a second melting pot crystal. LMAO.
Yeah. Look, I'm running out of kitchen space is the
Actually,
problem.
this is starting to turn out good. Like, maybe getting it harder isn't, like, a bad thing at all.
Yeah, it
'Cause
is kind of setting, like, flatter.
Maybe that was the deal. Maybe the person did opposite and waited, and that's why it, like, went on there so easily.
Maybe. Perhaps. Because it's not as sticky and you can kind of roll it a little bit better.
Right.
We'll see how this goes.
My tea machine keeps warm for an hour, so I can still pour myself more fresh tea. Damn. Ooh, I still have one
Did
more
you
left.
just Emerald Lagasse your tea?
I did. That's a verb. Oh my gosh. So after this, we have to gently somehow get them in that mixer. Oh, I should be stirring more, right?
Yeah. Is it melty? Are we
Yeah,
good?
you know, it hasn't gotten any more than this. Look at this.
Oh yeah, that should be good.
But
so,
it's not melting into itself.
the recipe said to use dark chocolate. I'm not really a fan, so I stuck with my milk chocolate that I love.
I am, and I thought we should have done dark chocolate.
Well, sorry. I just didn't want to be stuck with a bunch of cookies that I didn't want to eat because they had dark chocolate on them. And I don't hate it. I just already had milk chocolate and decided to go with that.
That works. Oh, yeah.
All right, so after this one, we're going to go ahead and dip a few, and I'll show you guys how that process goes. It's getting sticky again. It's just like sticking out in a line underneath. Yeah, okay, I can see how like this is getting stickier.
So
And
maybe
you
it's
could
holding
kind
together
of,
better?
but see if you roll it too much, you don't get that like coconut bit sticking out. You just get like this little mushed up bit. And I kind of like it with the coconut bits sticking out. Steve says 1 more hour of work and then I'm free. Woo! Oh, so sticky. So sticky. This is one of those recipes where I feel like the amount of work that it takes, just go buy yourself a damn box of Girl Scout cookies. Buy an extra one so you can stick it in your freezer and have it for later. We'll try a different recipe, like a different Girl Scout cookie soon. I think the Thin Mints are going to be much easier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that caramel's hard. It's all stuck on the back of my tooth now.
All right, are you gonna try to do some dipping?
Yeah, you can move that out of the way. All right, so these ones don't get fully dipped. Let's take a look.
Way easier to work with when it's harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's done sticking in my fingers like that girl and her Teflon fingers.
All right, so if you look at the Girl Scout cookie Samoas, they're just dipped on the bottom and then drizzled on the top. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get a little bit of parchment paper.
Yeah, about $5 a box
What?
for Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah. Yeah, some are $6. I think the s'mores ones and like the vegan or gluten-free or something are $6. All right, this is a little bit thick. No, I think we're probably good. I was thinking about adding a little bit of shortening, but I don't want it to be too creamy after the fact. I'm gonna put this here. So you don't necessarily want to put it on the cookie sheet to firm up because it's going to be hard to peel off there. You might lose a lot of your chocolate. So you want to put it on something like parchment paper or wax paper. The Silpat might even work too. I don't know if I'm going to need a fork because I think I can just go... Oh, I need to thin this a little bit. It's too thick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thin with the chocolate?
Yeah.
How do you thin chocolate?
I'm just going to add a little bit of shortening to it.
What's the shortening do?
Makes it thinner.
Just thicker. Or makes it thinner. Shortening makes it thinner.
Yeah.
And then flour makes things thicker.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not like running off. It was just like clumping onto there, so I feel like it was too much chocolate.
Right.
And I don't want it to be like a huge layer of chocolate on there. But that did work pretty well, just dipping it with my fingers. The top has set pretty well onto that caramel base on the cookie. So I think that worked pretty well. I'm going to continue on like that. Make sure my shortening bits are melted into there. All right, so.
Amanda says poll. 1, hangover. 2, no hangover. Everybody's voting in the audience.
Like, is she asking if she should drink more? Just drink lots of water and take some aspirin ahead of time so you don't have a hangover? Does that work?
Chris made me a shot and a drink. Let's see what that Let's see where that lands my lightweight butt tomorrow morning. Oh, you'll be okay.
Oh, I dropped it on the counter. Okay. Oh, that one kind of smeared a little of the... Oh, okay.
You getting it?
That one I, like, pushed the cookie down and it smeared the chocolate out. I'm just trying to shake it off so I don't fill in the cookie hole with chocolate. But then the caramel coconut bit is kind of mushing in. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I love this recipe, guys. I'm sorry.
It's alright. At least you have fun.
It's an experience, I'll give you that much. I'm sure they're going to taste good. Like I said, every step along the way has tasted really good, so I'm sure they're going to be great. Ugh. There's no good way to do this. I don't really want to use a fork because I don't want the chocolate to stick to the fork when I take it out. So I'm just kind of holding on to the caramel coconut bit and dipping as gently as I can. It seems to be working pretty well. I just gotta unclog that hole in the middle. You can see some spots though. Oh, I don't know if you can see there because there's stuff on the screen. I don't know. There's spots where my thumb is mashing into it and pushing the caramel away. But they've set up pretty well already. Like, this caramel is firm.
They're looking good. They're coming to life now.
Yeah.
Definitely the pro tip is to do the coconut and let it sit for a while and then do the caramel.
Right. And don't be afraid to re-microwave your caramel.
Yeah, right.
That one had too much caramel in the middle. As I'm going on to, and I'm getting the ones from the beginning that have set a little bit longer, it's a little bit easier. I can feel that caramel has set a little bit better. Mm. So it's a little easier to grab onto them.
So ideally it's a process.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like I rushed through it to kind of, again, try to get this show at about 2 hours for you guys so I don't monopolize your entire night. But yeah, I would let this sit a little bit longer before you dip them in chocolate.
Looking good to me though, they're coming alive.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, last one, and then I'm just going to drizzle some chocolate over the top. Oh no, wait, I do have one more over here. I still feel like there's just a lot of chocolate on the bottom of them. But it is what it is. We'll do a taste test on the show, but I think... I don't know what to do. The chocolate's still really melted. Like, it's not set yet, so I'm... You can't make me hear myself. When we pick it up, the chocolate's just gonna stick. Oh, that's not drizzling. That clumped. Again, not my favorite recipe, guys. Let's see if I can kind of drizzle a little. Nope, it's clumping on there.
How do you get it to clump? Because that's not working.
How do I get it to drizzle?
Yeah, not clump.
I think it would need to be like thinned out a little bit more. Maybe I can add a little bit more. Ugh, there's just chocolate everywhere. Go buy Girl Scout cookies. Support your local Girl Scout. Buy Samoas.
Is that what this video's about?
The moral of the Samoa making video is support your local Girl Scouts and buy Girl Scout cookies from them.
Sorry you're so frustrated, Crystal. Oh,
I'm frustrated.
Are you?
Oh yeah. I don't like it when I make things and they are this difficult and don't turn out. I'm sure they're gonna taste delicious. That's fine. But these are ugly and the chocolate's clumping all over the place and I don't know. It throws me off of my baking game. I need more alcohol. So I just put a little bit more shortening in there to kind of make this a little bit thinner. Let's see if I can drizzle a little better here. Okay, maybe. Sort of. Come on. Nope. Alright, there we go. Now we're drizzling. I think it was too thick and I had too much on the fork. Like, simultaneously, both problems. But to be fair, the videos we were watching, they didn't look pretty either. But I just thought it would be fun to try to make these, and it wasn't. I would not call this fun.
No?
No. Look, I enjoy baking. Like, it was good enough because I'm baking, whatever. It made me forget about my stressful day. I will have delicious snacks later to eat. But this was not the most enjoyable recipe by far. I think I might need to pop these in the fridge before we can taste test them, just to try to firm up that chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm not really sure how I'm going to do. So parchment paper, I'm going to have to lift it and put it onto a cookie sheet.
Upside down cookie sheet?
That might make it a little easier. Although then I run the risk of them sliding off.
You want me to try to find some room in the fridge?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, there's a slot. I just took stuff out.
Oh, okay. That doesn't need to be refrigerated anymore.
I think these,
You know, it is what it is.
I think they look good.
I mean, what do you think? Does it look like a Samoa?
No, because you used the wrong chocolate.
Oh.
But yes, it is. Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's like, nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to post a nailed it picture after this.
I don't know. I mean, it's not as bad as that Cookie Monster cake.
This is true. Okay, let's see.
Should it be upside down?
No, because then I run the risk of it sliding off in the fridge. Can you get this out of the way, please? Careful, it's heavy. Oh, you like that one? Quick motion. This one's sliding a bit. There we go. All right, I'm gonna pop these in the fridge. That was really messy. The coconut may get hard in the fridge. That's a risk I'm willing to take because we gotta eat these and it's gooey chocolate. I don't know. I don't know what else I can do at this point. Again, not a huge fan of this recipe. Jeff says, I'll take them off your hands. Look, we'll eat them. I promise you we'll eat these. They will all get eaten. That was just... I'm not looking forward. Look, you guys.
Ooh.
I have this many left to make.
No.
No?
Just throw them in the
no?
Tupperware so I can eat them with my tea because they're sugar cookies.
Right.
And this.
But what about all of this?
Oh, you're going to have to keep that away from me. If this can go in a container and then in the fridge, that'd be awesome.
But again, the coconut might get hard in the fridge. The caramel will definitely get hard in the fridge. I don't...
Wow, that's rock.
Yeah, see? It...
No. In the bin. That's so good, though. Oh my gosh, this is really good.
Yeah, I wish we would have just cut this in half so we didn't waste so much.
Make chocolate sugar cookies. We could probably dip the stuff or be done.
Yeah.
Crystal sounds like she's done.
I'm frustrated. That was a lot of work. It's really sticky. I just wanted to eat a damn cookie. Oh no. Oh no. It is what it is. I don't know what else to say about that. We're going to try, at some point we will make Thin Mints, because I think the Thin Mints will go better, because that's just a chocolate-based cookie, and you just slice it, and you dip it in chocolate, and I think the chocolate has the mint in it. That's going to be super easy. I was really hoping this would be easy, and I could add it to my rotation and just have Samoas all the time, but that's not the case. That's not what's going to happen. I don't know how long we have to refrigerate that to get that chocolate to set. You want to stick a clump of this on there?
No.
Are you over this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just worried about how we're going to get it out of the bowl.
Soak it in water.
Hey, did you get the last batch of cookies out of the oven?
I believe so. I think I had you do it. And you shut the oven off? Didn't that happen?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Oh, were people concerned about that? I don't know what's happening here.
Hope some cleanup. Aw.
Yeah. I am not looking forward to the cleanup on this.
I got it. You can go.
I don't know. I think I will make a few more.
You can go lick your wounds. I will say, though, the chunks of bits that I've eaten, it tastes like what you did.
Yeah.
You did make it. It's just risk versus reward versus it's already done for you.
Yeah, I don't want to make things that take me so much effort and frustration to eat a cookie. I can make other cookies that aren't as frustrating to make, as you've seen here, so I will not be adding this to my regular rotation at all. And Chris with the super chat raises a glass and drinks to Crystal. Thank you for the great show, friends. Salute. Thank you for watching, even if it wasn't terribly successful. It just... Caramel is a tricky thing to work with, and I do it with the Carmelitas, and you just pour that on and it's done, and you know, don't have to dig your fingers in it. But this hardened too quickly. It wasn't... I'm frustrated, in case you couldn't tell. Sarah says, could you heat up the coconut caramel mixture to soften it? Yes, I'm going to try that. I'm going to pop that in the microwave. I need to get it into a smaller bowl. This one's a little big. I could probably fit it in the microwave, but I want to get it into something smaller. We will definitely make a few more. I'm kind of trying to drag out time a little bit because I want those to refrigerate. I want to do a taste test. So... Amanda suggests warming it over a pan of boiling water to let it soften. Yes, I may try that as well. Just get out another pot and try. I just need to regroup for a minute and figure out what I want to do. There's definitely going to be better ways to do this, and I'll post in the group and let you guys know what I end up doing. I'm definitely not making all of these cookies into Samoas. It's too much work, too sticky. It gets real gross. We'll try something else next week. So next week is Super Bowl weekend. I want to try to focus on some Super Bowl friendly stuff, because if I make it on Friday and show you guys how good and easy it is, then you can make that on Sunday. Hopefully nobody's having huge parties, unless it's safe to do that where you're at. But if you're having, just your family hanging out and stuff, like I said, we're going to have, Blake's going to be here. My mom's going to come over. We are going to make some Crunchwrap Supremes. We're going to do some pretzels. So... Blake said that his friend Joe makes this queso dip that he really likes, that Blake really likes. So I'm like, we'll get the recipe. And Joe's awesome. He typed up this recipe, but there's no measurements. So I have to kind of wing it. But I'm going to make this recipe that Blake said he really likes. So we're going to make the pretzels, the soft pretzels we made before. We're going to cut them into little bites, and we're going to make this queso dip, which we'll probably use for the Crunchwrap Supremes as well. Blake wanted some... Blake asked me for... those football-shaped potatoes, the ones that are shaped like footballs. I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? So I went to Pinterest and I was like, football potatoes. Yeah, the kid was talking about potato skins. So he wants some potato skins. We'll probably make that. And then whatever we end up deciding on for Friday night, I want to try to make some stuff that'll keep that we can have on Sunday as well. So next week we'll plan for that. Super chat from Mouse Queen. Thank you again, friend. Legit fun watching you guys make cookies, Crystal. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Even though this has been super frustrating, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Jess says that would be an interesting idea. Coat with caramel and dip in the toasted coconut without it having any added caramel, then drizzle the caramel after. Yes, I'm absolutely sure that would be an easier route. I wish we would have reserved some coconut to be able to do that, to just put caramel on here and then dip it in the coconut that doesn't have caramel added to it. Yeah, some sort of deconstructed version of this, because this way is not ideal. This is not something that I want to be making again. But thank you guys for watching. That was fun. It's fun to hang out with you guys. Let's put that out there. If you guys haven't already and you like what you see, please hit that thumbs up under the video. Also in the description, you can find links to all of our social media. We've got Getting Baked with Crystal now on Instagram. If you're not following already, head over there. Getting Baked with Crystal is also on Facebook. There's a page and a group. Follow one or both in the group. Share what you make. There's I think I have a piece of coconut stuck in my throat because you can't actually chew it. Where was I? Oh, RFS Cats on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. If you go to our Instagram, you can find the link on our page, the happy face, to see which RFS cat you are with that little thing that pops up and you see which one you are. Is there a name for that?
Like a filter?
Whatever that thing is where it says which one are you and it flips through them and tell us which cat you are. I'm interested to see. RFS Dan on everything everywhere. We will be live tomorrow night at 6 with Dan Takes Trivia. Join us. You guys can call in and answer some trivia questions. I think you all kind of watch that stuff, but if there's any new people here, check it out. All the information is down below. Our P.O. box, all of our links and everything down there. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I super, super appreciate it. Now I awkwardly stare at the camera while I wait for Dan to tell me that we're off, because I'm out of words to say. Dan? Dan, are we back on? We didn't try the cookie! Jess and I'm waiting for the taste test.
I don't know what you had planned. It's your cookie show. I'm sorry.
My frustration level increased so much, I was like, let's just be done. Okay, so the idea here...
You just killed 20 people. Like, you just killed...
Sorry.
20...
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, Dan.
People.
Here's the real Samoa. Here's our Samoa. Can I get one of these to peel off of here? Ish. Oh.
What do you think we're gonna do? Like put the half and half together? I don't know. I didn't hear any of it. I'm sorry. Guys.
We're gonna taste test. So leave that. Oh, that would get hard in the fridge.
Oh, looks good.
I would go less on the topping, I think. There's a lot of topping. It's good. It tastes good. Compared to the real one. Not much easier to chew up.
Well, it bites better, doesn't it?
What do you mean? Like it's easier to chew? Yeah. Support your local Girl Scouts. Go buy Samoas. But I want another taste of the one I made.
Hardcore baking fans stick through the fake outro.
Mouse with the super chat. Bowser laugh. Till tomorrow, Dan. Irons out, clean suit. This time, no food war. Yeah, there's no food tomorrow.
You could have a question war. I don't know. You have a different war.
Chris said the close-up of the half cookie looks really good. It's a cookie bit now, but...
Does it catch?
You want me to throw it at you?
No.
It's still very gooey.
No, because it's too gooey if it hits the floor.
Yeah, we need to let these set more. So, yeah, I don't suggest you guys make these, but go buy some Girl Scout cookies.
Wait,
figure out how to do that.
I didn't hear what you said. Did it taste the same to you?
Yeah, but the boxed Girl Scout cookies are easier to eat.
My jaw hurts.
Yeah, there's a lot of chewing going into this. There's a lot of caramel going on. Yeah, we did it. It was successful. We did a thing, but
we can get a final look at it.
Food fly over. Like if someone showed up to a party with these, I would be like, "Wow, you made Girl Scout cookies," and I'd be impressed. But
enjoy your jaw.
Yeah, they're definitely less like crispy cookie and more. Oh my god, I have to chew this a million times. So.
I'm so confused. Yeah. Why is everybody leaving? Because we ended the stream.
Oh, because I did an outro and I forgot. I was trying to just do the outro to kill time, and then I was like, all right, see you guys later. And then I remembered we didn't taste the cookies. So yeah, there's that. We'll let these set, and maybe something different will happen. We'll try them tomorrow and see if it changes. We'll let you guys know.
We'll try them again at the after show.
Yeah, Crystal says less topping for sure. Adrian says it looks like a lot of caramel.
Yeah.
Look, I love caramel. I'm all on board with caramel. Maybe it's because we had them in the fridge, so it's a little bit firm and hard to eat right now. Buy Girl Scout cookies. Buy Samoas from your local Girl Scout. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Too much of everything. I'm going to try a few more and make them a little bit thinner and see if that helps.
I mean,
but
I'm still
again,
going to eat them.
This is so sticky. I don't know how you would make this thinner. You can't really do much with it. And then when you mash it, it starts to look like you mashed it, and it doesn't look appetizing.
Maybe our ratios were wrong.
I followed the recipe.
Maybe
and,
it should be less
and this lady
coconut.
has beautiful... Look.
Oh, she
Come
does.
on. Hold up.
Uh-oh.
Tell me how she made them look like this. What the heck is happening here? That's fake. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's just, you know what it is? There's less coconut to caramel ratio on that.
Like less coconut or less caramel?
Less coconut, more caramel. It looks
on the cookie itself? Yeah, we definitely put a lot of caramel on
her
there.
Her picture
a lot
has
of coconut.
less coconut to caramel rest.
I'm not sure which part you're talking about because there's caramel here and there's caramel on the cookie itself.
The topping thing is.
You think there's less caramel in here?
No, I think hers. Yes, I think hers has way more caramel than what we had.
You just said it was less.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm never making these again. That's all there is to it. Mouse with the super chat. Dan, did you get the Horatios wrong?
I got the Horatios
I
wrong.
followed the recipe. I don't know. Never doing this again. Thanks again for watching, guys. Really appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night at 6 right here. Same bat channel, same bat mouse.
Now you're gonna get us. Yeah.
I don't know. I can say words.
No, here's what's gonna happen. Bruce Wayne's gonna send you a cease and desist. That's what's gonna happen.
Suck it, Bruce Wayne.
All right, is this the real outro?
This is the real outro. We're done. It's over. Go home. What are you still doing here?
Now Ferris Bueller's gonna send you a cease and desist.
Bye, guys.
Any more IPs you want to piss off?
What else you got?
I don't know. Looks like Ducky's hard up for some money. You got any pretty and pink quotes?
I don't think that I do. Not off the top of my head.